Hello and welcome to RS Media live transfer deadline day featuring Sky Sports news. I'm joined tonight by Mike Harneman, Sean Price, and I should be joined by Russ Vernon, who will be joining us after the Leeds United under 21 game against Barrow in the EFL Trophy.
Yeah,
So
he
we
said
should be.
about. I think Russ said about 9:30 yesterday. Around about that.
Yeah. So good evening, Mike. How are you?
I'm all right, mate. I'll be happier if Thomas Partey gets done. Still waiting on that one, of course, at the moment with Arsenal. But no, yeah, I'm doing all right, to be honest. It's been a decent couple of hours now. First thing today, it was very quiet, and even into this afternoon, it was very quiet in terms of deals on that. But seems to have picked up a little bit now.
And good evening to you, Sean. How are you?
Not too bad, thank you, mate. Just been busy with life and sorting out stuff, but ready for this transfer deadline day. Expect big deals happening, people.
Yeah. So hopefully we get some deals coming through and some big ones, especially with the Thomas Partey one set to happen, especially with Matteo Guendouzi going out on loan. So
Yeah, he's gone out to Hertha Berlin, hasn't he, over in Germany?
yeah,
That was done. It took a while to get that one done. In fact, I think they were having issues with their fax machine, but it got done in the end.
yeah, it got done, but at least it got done. I mean, he's not been part of Arteta's plans since the turn of
the whole bust up really with what happened against Brighton when Leno got injured, and obviously, he sort of turned around and had a little bit of something to say there with Neil Maupay, didn't he? And there was a little bit of falling out from that, and then he hasn't been in any squads at all since then.
yeah. So it's not a bad thing to happen. I think it'll do him the world of good getting out there. So I mean, he'll get game time at Hertha Berlin. So it's just game time now, isn't it? Really?
Yeah. Oh, he needs it as well. He's only a young kid. He's like, what, 20? How old is he? 22, 21, 22, something like that?
21.
Yeah.
He is still young, so.
I mean, when we first signed him, I was like quite happy with the signing because he was like, "Oh, this is a young kid that we bought in, and £8 million is a good steal for him that back then." But then since that Brighton game, I was like, you know what I mean? I don't think his attitude is right for us, so for Arsenal. So like going on loan could help him, or it could not help him, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. Hopefully, it does bring out the best in him.
And actually, I think a loan deal. Sorry, I was just going to say a loan deal is pretty good as well because if he knuckles down and he can develop within that time period that he's over in Germany, and he kind of knuckles down and puts in some good performances there, there's going to be Arsenal scouts looking at him anyway and keeping an eye on how he's doing over there and things like that. And maybe next season he'll come back and he might have grown a little bit. He might be a bit more mature and he might be ready to come back into that midfield and fight for his place.
100%.
Yeah. It might help him, and there's been some good signings as well. That's happened today.
Yeah,
the Ben Godfrey from Norwich to Everton. That's a great signing for Everton, and it's a nice bit of money for Norwich as well. So that
it was 25 million, was it? Going on to 30 million with add-ons.
20 million
deal. Yeah.
So that's a great bit of business. Mm-hmm. And then Alex Telles signing for Man U not so long ago for 15.6 million, going up to 18.2 million, if I'm correct. So that's a nice bit of business there.
Yeah, it looks like Cavani is going to be coming over the line pretty soon as well. And of course, United. Everyone could see United yesterday were just so flat in that game against Spurs when Martial obviously got sent off, didn't he? And he's going to be missing for the next few games now. So I think Cavani's going to come in and he'll probably play straight away actually when he signs for United there. And Alex Telles as well. Is definitely an upgrade on the players they've got in that position. So. It's something they've needed to do, yeah.
Yeah, especially after Luke Shaw should have been sent off yesterday. But
yeah, I agree as well.
And later on in the game, and not going anywhere, I think that's probably why the referee didn't send him off. But it's still a sending off.
Like that Mane elbow on Kieran Tierney. Mane should have been sent off for that one as well. In that game that we played against Liverpool, he should have been sent off, Mane, with the elbow.
I think so as well, but it's harsh to.
It's not.
To look
it's not a red card
in the second minute. Maybe that was where Liverpool. I think it's a red, as I said before on the stream. But I think the fact it's the second minute of the game, third minute of the game, the referees use that as an excuse. But anyway, we're not here to talk about that now.
Nope.
And in regards to what James has said there. Argyle make any signings? Is there anything confirmed, Ryan? I know the sort of Championship and Football League clubs have got a bit longer, haven't they? They got till the 16th. So,
well, even the Premier League clubs have got till the 16th if they want to sign anyone in England.
Yeah.
But no, there's no signings for Argyle. We made our last signing on Friday night, which was Therese. Can't remember his surname. He signed on loan from Nottingham Forest.
Yeah.
He's been in and around their under-23 team most of the season, most of last season. I did actually see that he actually played against Leicester's under-23s in a few games.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it could be a great addition, especially losing out that we didn't get Tyreek Backinson back in from Bristol City, but we needed a replacement, and he's brought in someone with not very much experience, but Tyreek Backinson didn't really have much experience, so who knows what goes on.
Yeah, that's very true. I'm just looking at some of the other deals in the Premier League as well. Theo Walcott is now having his medical over at Southampton ahead of a loan move to them from Everton. He started out at Southampton. He was part of the youth team that all kind of developed at the same time, wasn't it? It was him and the Ox and Gareth Bale and stuff.
Yeah. So there has been, I mean,
I've got breaking news. Porto are signing Felipe Anderson on loan from West Ham.
Oh wow, that's quite a bold move actually on their part. And if you look at one of the deals internationally that was done earlier as well, of course, is Eric Choupo-Moting, and he started off with Stoke, then he's gone to PSG, and now he's over at Bayern Munich. His agent's doing all right for himself, isn't he?
Well, yeah, that I was shocked because he was actually released from his contract.
Yeah,
at the end of the last season after PSG lost to Bayern Munich in the Champions League final, and now he's gone and joined the German champions.
That's right. Yeah. So it's a good move for him, anyway. That's for sure. And of course, just going back to the Premier as well, in regards to Everton, you touched on it there with the Ben Godfrey deal. They're really strengthening, aren't they? They've got a new centre back there in Ben Godfrey, who's a great signing. I liked him a lot when he was playing at Norwich in the Premier League. And they're really looking to go places this season. Everton, obviously, James Rodriguez already signed as well. Allen and Decore. And the left back as well. I can't remember the left back's name, but of course he signed as well.
Yeah, I'm not too sure on the left back's name, but Roma is set to have signed Bernard if paperwork has been put through, because their deadline shut 39 minutes ago.
Yeah, that's right. And Russ is just saying in there as well. He's in the chat. He's listening to an interview with Rafinha, the new Leeds signing, which is a 17 million switch, I think. So it's a pretty good move for Leeds as well. Of course, he's a winger, and I think he'll do quite well for Leeds in the Premier League, I think.
Yeah, as I said on my Facebook as well. I mean, we'll mention these on the podcast on Wednesday.
Yeah.
But this is something that I really have got good feeling about. And I said I hate it to say it because with the rivalry between Middlesbrough and Leeds, that Leeds will stay up in the Premier League with the side that they got, especially getting 3 goals against Liverpool and drawing 1 each with Man City, which we will be covering on Wednesday's podcast.
And that was a good game as well for Leeds. I thought they were unfortunate not to even win that match. And, of course, if they can get a couple of these signings over the line that they're looking at, then they can be a real, a real force and surprise people. You've said you think they'll survive. I think they might even break into the top 10.
Yeah, I've said that they'll break into the top 10 now.
I agree as well, because like the signings they made, you wouldn't expect them to make the signings. Like the Rodrigo deal came out of nowhere basically, and that was like, oh my god, they signed that type of player. You know what I mean? So like, you wouldn't believe it. Like 16 years ago, they wouldn't have made that signing with the mess the club was in at that time.
For sure,
now they've gone from strength to strength. So
another good signing that's happened as well is Federico Chiesa, who's joined Juventus on a 2-year loan from Fiorentina as well, which I think that's a brilliant signing for them, especially when he links up with Gigi Buffon, who actually played with Federico Chiesa's dad in the early part of his career when they were at Parma. So now he's going to play with the son. So
that's right. And he's quite a decent player as well. He's still only 22, so still got plenty of time to develop as well. Yeah.
And there's one bit of business that Everton are looking into is either signing Sergio Romero or Paulo Gazzaniga on a contract or maybe even a loan to cover for Jordan Pickford, which either one of them two would be good backups and good first choice goalkeepers to have. I mean, I can see it being Sergio Romero, but Paulo Gazzaniga's now dropped down to third choice goalkeeper at Tottenham, and I don't think he'll be happy with that after Joe Hart's come in. But who knows?
The thing is with Gazzaniga, he's a really good quality keeper as well. So like, to be third choice in a team like that is a bit, you know what I mean? Like, okay, you know what I mean? You're not going to play as much. So here's to go to Everton to be back up to Pickford, who I think is very on. He keeps making mistakes, Pickford. So who knows? He might be number one as well.
Yeah, as we know that Jordan Pickford did make a mistake in the two mistakes in the Fleetwood game in the Carabao Cup.
He made a couple at the weekend, didn't he?
He made an absolute nightmare at the weekend. And if they're going to play Liverpool, who got absolutely battered by Aston Villa yesterday, then there's going to be goals galore, because it's just been announced earlier on today that Alisson is set to be out with up to 4 to 6 weeks with his shoulder injury. I mean, no one knew about that, and everyone was thinking, oh, maybe Aston Villa are being disrespected by Liverpool, but no.
Got some breaking transfer news that just come through 20 seconds ago from the Championship. QPR have signed Albert Adoma on a 2-year deal following his departure from Forest. So, of course, you know him well because he played at Middlesbrough, didn't he? Right. So,
yeah, that deal came through probably about a couple hours ago, actually.
It's been confirmed just now. I think it was rumours before, but it's just said it's confirmed deal now. Yeah.
But it's a very good signing for QPR. I mean, they've had some good players. There's been so many signings this window. I mean, this is the longest transfer window in history.
Yeah.
10 weeks it's been, and it's going to be 11 weeks by the time it ends, because in England, this is the domestic window doesn't shut until the 16th, which is a week on Friday.
There you go. Russ has put in a message on here as well. Breaking news: Jack Wilshere is going to have his West Ham contract terminated. So I wonder if that means he's going to get a late move somewhere as well.
Well, if he gets his contract terminated, then that might mean that he could go abroad still, because even to the Italian league, because even though their transfer window has actually shut, because he's being released during the English transfer window, he can still sign for Italian teams.
Yeah, that's a fair point. I think if he's been released, he can sign for anyone anyway, can't he? I think.
Yeah, but if it was after the transfer window, he wouldn't have been registered until the next transfer window.
We were just talking about goalkeepers as well. You know, you mentioned there that Everton were looking at Romero and they're looking at Gazzaniga. Actually, they're now not looking at either of those. They've turned their attention to Roma's Robin Olsen, and it looks like that's the man they're going for. And it looks like they're closing in on the loan deal for him. So that's the man that they've chosen out of the three. It's a name that I didn't know anything about. I didn't hear that name being mentioned at all, but it looks like he's the guy that they're going to go with to, be in the competition with Jordan Pickford now. Yeah,
and some breaking news from the Scottish Premier League as well is Dundee United have agreed to terminate the contract of Jamie Ness, who I know very well from his time down in Plymouth. I mean, it'd be a shame if he does get released and terminated his contract, but I'm sure he'll go on to another club, maybe in the Scottish Championship or the Scottish League One. He could easily play in either of them leagues, but it depends all about the money.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that's a big one as well. I'm just looking at some of the other deals there. Looks like Fulham might be going in for Loftus-Cheek as well on loan. And also Tosin Adarabioyo from Man City. I probably butchered his name, but yeah.
Yeah. It'd be a very good signing. I mean, they need someone. I mean, it's hard, especially when they brought in all these experienced players and they're not doing well. Breaking news here that Newcastle have signed winger Rodrigo Villica from Deportivo Municipal on a 4-year deal.
Somebody I've never heard of, to be honest. Do you know much about him?
Not much, but it's from a Argentinian league, I think, as well. So
yeah, I'm just having a look here. 21-year-old Peruvian midfielder. He's initially going to join up when he's under 23, so he's not going to be a senior player for the time being. And I'm just looking on here. He's come out and he said, "Since I've arrived, I have received a very warm welcome. I feel very comfortable and feel I've taken the right decision. It is everything that I expected." So he's actually signed and he's going to be in the under 23s for the time being. Yeah.
Another signing that actually broke out at just after 3 o'clock today as well is Douglas Costa returning back to Bayern Munich after being with Juventus for 3 or 4 seasons. He's now returned back to the Bayern Munich on a loan deal, which I think is a good move for him, especially when Juventus have brought in Federico Chiesa from Fiorentina, and like I said, but I think it's some great moves there. I mean, we've got Ashley Nathaniel George, who signed for Southend from Crawley, 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
Jan Zambuek signed for Shrewsbury from Brentford on loan. Matt Miller, who signed from Newcastle Jets to Shrewsbury at 11 o'clock this morning. Daniel Ballard to Blackpool from Arsenal.
Yeah, Dan Ballard as well. He's quite a local lad, actually, is Dan. He went to school, and I think he actually was brought up around here in Stevenage, and he was out on loan last season, had a bit of a nasty injury. So hopefully he can go and get into this Blackpool side and make a name for himself now, because I do rate him as a prospect. Yeah.
And then Jack Atchison signed for Barnsley from Celtic on a free from just after 5 o'clock. The Albert Adoma one was announced at 5:30.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Chris Taylor, who was released by Bradford City at the end of last season, has signed for Barrow.
Okay, that's quite a good signing.
Thomas Esteves has signed for Reading on loan from Porto. We've got Ruben Vinagre is signed for Olympiacos on loan from Wolves with a set to be a permanent contract at the end of that loan.
Yeah, see, that's a good signing as well for them. I rated him when he was at Wolves, of course, and he's obviously going to go out there now, and I'm sure we'll be able to do well over there and get some good performances there. And they'll, of course, be able to make that into a permanent, as you said, yeah.
Rayan Ayat-Nora has signed from Angers to Wolves, so that means he will fit in at Wolves, especially with Vinagre going out on loan, so that breaks a bit of business.
Just looking at some other business as well. I'm just looking on there now. About 3 minutes ago, it says that West Ham are interested in possibly taking Fikayo Tomori on loan from Chelsea. It depends whether Chelsea decide to let him go and what they decide on the future of Antonio Rudiger as well, whether he's going to stay at the club or get a move. And then that would sort of depend on the whole situation with Tomori there. But West Ham are showing keen interest in him at the moment. So what do you make of that one? Tomori possibly going to West Ham. He's quite a young English prospect, isn't he? In West Ham, I've got a few Declan Rice in there and some players in there that can help him settle in. Mark Noble, I'm sure, another English talent that can help him settle in as well.
Yeah,
I think it could be a good loan move for him, because then he can get experience of what playing in the first team is like, and like there's like some good deals going through at the moment. So like hopefully ours will be the biggest one that we do. So I'm still hopeful, but with time running out, I don't think what I mean. But I'll remain positive.
I was just looking, Sean, actually as well. Of course, ours being the Arsenal Thomas Partey. I was just reading on Twitter that the activation clause has been met, so it's just a matter of trying to get the medical done now, because actually with the activation clause being met, we don't have to even be in contact with Atletico Madrid. It's more done via the actual league itself.
Yeah. they said as long as the activation clause has been met,
Yeah.
they can talk to La Liga about how the contract gets sorted,
Mhm.
Yeah.
which is good because you won't want Atletico Madrid to come in and say, no, we're not letting him go now, even though they've activated the release clause.
Yeah.
Yeah.
La Liga step in and hopefully get that sorted.
I still
I
think
mean-
that might depend on. Sorry, I think that might depend on if we can get rid of one or two more as well. Of course, Lucas Torreira still hasn't gone through yet. Kolasinac looks like he's going to be staying at the club now. Socrates, don't know what's happening with his move, with his deal. So I think we have to try and get one or two out before we can actually get him in.
Well-
but we'll see. Yeah.
Well, they're actually saying that because you've made funds available from lending out Guendouzi
Yeah.
and with Torreira set to leave, that
Mhm.
will cover the funds.
Oh, really?
because-
Okay, right.
Because Pablo Mari, who you signed in January, was signed then
Yeah.
on a permanent.
Yeah. Cedric Suarez as well. Yeah.
Cedric Soares, yeah. His deal was actually signed in January, even though it got confirmed that he'd signed permanently in the summer. But
Mhm.
the money for that was put into the pot for last season's transfers, and
And
then-
of course, the main transfer that's freed up all of this is the sacking of Gunnosaurus, the mascot.
yeah,
I'm a bit upset by that one, Mike. To be honest, how
Me
can they
too.
sack
Me too.
the mascot? But you know what I mean? He's COVID proof, and yet he's been at the club for a long, long time. And
It's
then
just-
it's like,
It's just because
Oh,
there's no fans. There's no fans in the stadium. It is kind of don't need him now at the moment. Yeah.
yep.
I mean, we don't need Özil, but we're still paying him 150k a week.
Absolutely, yeah. And it's what's the ominous red flashing light behind you, right? That's the aliens. They've landed, Tom.
No, it's the washing machine.
But speaking on the Jack Wilshere one, that's a very strange one, really, because he started his career at Arsenal in the youth, and he started off brilliant as Arsenal, but as he went on to play for us, I think the injuries have had an effect on him,
Yeah,
and
definitely.
also him getting dropped by the England squad has also had an effect on him. He's not the same player as he was, Jack Wilshere, so that's a very strange one for him to commentate, terminate his contract at West Ham because he wasn't getting into the team anyway. Sorry about that.
Yeah, so I mean, there's been some weird changes, but it
Having a
will.
look at anything new that's coming through here now.
This is breaking news as well from earlier. Ajax has signed Davy Klaassen, the former Evertonian man, on a 3-year deal, I think it was as well. So he's returned back to his former club.
That's a good signing for Ajax because he was in their team before they sold him. So for him to go back is like a good deal for him because then he knows the place and he knows the team there. And Ajax is still a good team in Holland anyway. So yeah,
yeah, still probably one of the best, if not the best in Holland. Yeah.
But the biggest talking point.
2-3 minutes ago, Jack Wilshere has officially now been released by West Ham.
The biggest breaking news of this transfer deadline day is also that Tammy Abraham, Ben Chilwell, and Jadon Sancho, who were were called up to the England squad to play in the international games this week have actually had to withdraw. Well, not technically withdraw. They've had to not go ahead and meet up with the rest of the squad as of yet because Tammy Abraham had a surprise birthday party
I
Well-
saw it. It was a little bit of an odd one. Yeah.
where there was 20 people, over 20 people in attendance,
Yeah.
which in the UK government guidelines is breaking rules and regulations. But
It's breaking the rule of 6, but tell that to Aston Villa.
no, tell that to Liverpool, you mean?
Sorry, Liverpool. Yeah, and Villa should have stopped at 6, but
But this is the thing as well. They're still allowing gatherings of 30 people at parties.
yeah.
So
yeah.
I don't understand. It's all messed up. All these regulations and all that. But
Don't get me started. The whole thing about they're now going to be opening up the cinema and they're not even letting people go to football when it's an open air event. It kind of just baffles me, to be fair. But yeah,
the reason that, well, cinemas are set to be closed down as well. Cineworld taking a big, massive hit.
yeah, that's right. I saw that. I think that's why they're trying to get people to go to the cinema now again. But yeah,
But I can understand why football stadiums are closed at the moment. I mean, it's not open air. It's
well, no, a lot of them are like on
not from Premier League to League Two. They're not open air. They're league. They've got a roof over them. That's not open air.
But still, why can't they at least put some sort of capacity in there? Like, even if it's 1,000 people, right? Say a League Two ground like Stevenage, you get what 2,000-3,000 anyway. Their capacity, the stadium holds, I think, 6,500, 7,000. Never gets anywhere near that. Why can't you socially distance 1,000 people?
Because it's not just about that. It's not just about one club.
Yeah,
Look at Man U. They have 70,000 season ticket holders.
yeah.
How
true,
are they
yeah.
going to social distance 70,000 fans?
Don't
in
let
a-
70,000 in. Let 10,000 in.
But how can you make that fair? That's why.
I just think it's better than having none in at all. But that's my own opinion. But yeah,
But you can't have more. You can't say, "Oh, you can go in this week. Next week you can go in, and you're staying at home."
No. I understand
So-
what you're saying. Yeah.
So I think it's the fairest way at the moment to make everyone watch it from home,
Yeah.
because at least that everyone's still getting to watch it.
Yeah, it makes sense in a way, but at the same time, like obviously, a lot of these clubs, especially lower down, need it to survive. But there you are. It's just a matter of how.
I mean, I'm a massive Argyle fan.
yeah,
If they said, "Oh, we're allowing season ticket holders to return," I'd be like, "No, I'm not." I'd rather it be at the full capacity.
yeah, that's fair enough.
And I mean, I go to non-league games.
Yeah,
I mean, I've been Plymouth
yeah,
Parkway,
yeah.
and I only go there because it's all open air.
Yeah.
They've got two stands that are hold 50 people in each stand,
Mhm.
but I stand outside of them stands,
Yeah.
so it's nothing there.
But then, when do you think that'll be, obviously lifted or sort of relaxed a bit then? Because, the Euros is taking place next season. Would that be without fans? I think at the moment it probably will.
To be honest, I don't think we'll see fans in any stadiums this side of Christmas.
I think probably not even this season. I think maybe next season.
I'm hoping that fans can go to the Euros, but
Yeah.
at the moment, because we've hit a new spike,
Yeah, absolutely.
I can see that it's going to be probably a whole year without football.
Yeah, like probably next October, next November at least, until they actually start letting fans in. Probably even maybe even the January, February of the following year.
Well, I'm saying the whole year, so I'm saying March next year is probably when it's, and then if it's still quite high, then
But
they'll probably do.
it's gonna get higher though. As soon as you let people in, it's gonna get higher straight away. So you have to kind of make kind of allowance for that.
Yeah, but you gotta think about things as well, and
Yeah,
it's not. It's gonna hit a low again soon.
yeah.
I mean, if people followed all these government guidelines that are out there, then it's going to be good. Everyone, if everyone followed the government guidelines that were set
in the first place, yeah,
we wouldn't be in this mess now.
Yeah,
and we'd probably have fans back in stadiums now.
Exactly, because you can't guarantee that the lower clubs in the like the League Two and League One clubs, you can't guarantee that if the fans are allowed back in next year, that they might be struggling to pay off some debts and stuff like that. You can't guarantee that they will keep that club afloat if the fans do return.
But then they have actually said that anyone that buys a season, like the
season card or season ticket, whatever, like
the passes that you can buy on a daily on a weekly game, iFollow and other avenues, it actually does go back to the club. I know the clubs sell tickets at 27, 30, maybe even 35, 40 quid a time. I know some clubs are going to lose money. I mean, Leeds last season, and when they were in the Championship, they were selling their away tickets to any away team for like 40k
for a ticket. No wonder Leeds don't get very many fans in their stadium anyway. Before even this,
£40 for a game, and I'm like, I think 30 now, because they're in the Premier League, they'd actually be told that they would have a cut-off restriction of £30, but there's still a £20 fall then.
That was nothing, right? When we played Bayern Munich in the Champions League, we once charged their fans £62 just to come over to watch their team.
It's crazy. It's absolutely insane, yeah.
But £62 in euros is a lot of money.
Yeah, but even if you look at some of the Premier League, sorry, I know we've gone off subject because we're not really talking about transfers at the moment. We've got plenty of time for that anyway. We've got hours for that. But, you know, what I will say is if you look at some of the prices for Arsenal anyway, for a Category A game, when it's like Arsenal Spurs, Arsenal Chelsea, Arsenal United, you're paying in excess of £80 anyway.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I actually tried to look how much it would cost to get to see Arsenal Tottenham, because I've never been to like a North London derby, and I thought
near enough £100. Yeah,
yeah, 1,900. You know what I mean? £100 just for a ticket. Our season ticket is like £800.
$1,200.
You know what I mean? You don't. You know what I mean? For an Arsenal fan, you're not going to you're not willing to pay the £800 just to go watch Arsenal play all season, are you? You know what I mean?
It's more than that. It's £1,200, and actually there's a long waiting list as well. It's a year, like I don't know how many years, but a good 5-6 years waiting list.
And then the idiots in North London, we won't mention their names, actually charge like two grand and all that, like that. So it's absolutely bonkers for their season ticket, because they need to pay for the stadium that they're at, which looks like a toilet bowl anyway. But you know what I mean. They're charging their fans. I think they were charging like £2,000 a season ticket just to watch them. It's absolutely ridiculous.
I won't pay 2p to watch them, mate. But there you go.
Well, if it was football and Arsenal dissolved and they didn't bring out AFC Arsenal,
I wouldn't support Spurs, mate. I'd go to anywhere. I've got Stevenage, so I'm all right. But if both of those like dissolved, I'd end up going to somewhere else local, like Hitchin or Ware or St Albans or somewhere like that, Hertford Town, one of those sort of clubs, local clubs.
And if Arsenal dissolve, I'll go to Dial Square, which is the non-league club that's set it up at the moment.
Yeah. There's another deal at Hertha Berlin, isn't there? Did you see that one? Omar Alderati.
Yeah. And Karim Rekik has signed for Sevilla from Hertha Berlin as well.
Yeah.
So, and Sevilla have also signed Usama Idrissi from AZ Alkmaar on a 5-year contract. Timur Bakayoko signed for Napoli on loan for the rest of the season. We've mentioned about the Federico Chiesa 2-year loan at Juventus.
Yeah, behave, Brad. There's no way I'd go to Leeds. I'd rather go and watch Woking than Leeds. That says something. There you go.
But to be honest with you, right, the way that like Manchester United have done about their business, they waited too long to sign Sancho. They should have done it way before this transfer deadline. Anyway, they should have paid the 100 and something million.
It's off now, though, isn't it? Completely. So
yeah, it is completely. But what I'm saying is, right, they should.
It's off, but you know what Man U are like. They might go in and bring him.
Yeah.
They have done that in the past as well, especially with the Igalo situation.
Yeah.
Back in January, they said he was up. The deal was off. And then, like 2 hours after the transfer window, it was confirmed because they'd put a deal sheet in for him to be confirmed. So I never believe anything that they say.
There we go. Here's some news for you. I don't know how true this is or whether this is going to materialise into anything, but Man City's Garcia is a bid for him from Barcelona at the moment. I've just seen it on Twitter there.
I mean, Garcia is a good centre-back, but I don't think he'd leave Man City. It's good.
I don't think so either. They've got obviously Nathan Ake, and they don't really have too many other options at centre-back, do they? So I think they have to try and keep him, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they've got Ruben Diaz as well. So
yeah.
I just heard on breaking news now. Here's the breaking news that we have triggered Thomas Partey's release clause. So now the deal could be on now.
Yeah, I mentioned that before, yeah.
Yeah.
Just looking here, Fiorentina in Italy, they've signed Spanish forward Jose Callejon from Napoli. AS Monaco have accepted a 2-year loan offer from Dijon for 19-year-old Arthur Zagre, I think it is. Just a couple of foreign ones that are coming through.
Man City defender Tessin Adebayo having a medical ahead of his potential move to Fulham as well.
Oh, so they've actually moved that to the next stage now. Okay.
Also, is it Kluivert to Leipzig? That looks like a good move as well for the young lad.
Patrick Kluivert's son. Yeah.
Yeah, that looks like a good move because he can learn how to play the football at Leipzig. They're a good team, Leipzig.
He's a baller as well. Like I love that kid. That kid can be as good as his dad. Like, and that's his dad's quality anyway. His dad was outstanding. But that kid is a baller. I sign him on FIFA and Football Manager and stuff all the time, and he comes out really good.
Any more signings for Stevenage, Mike, or have they finished with their business as well?
No, quiet. It's been absolutely nothing, to be honest, today. No rumours, nothing. Obviously, we've got a little bit longer than other teams being in League Two and stuff as well. But there's been no signs of anything. No ins, no outs, nothing. No, it's been a very quiet kind of day at Stevenage. It's been, I think they're more focused on the fact we've got a game tomorrow in the EFL Cup against not the EFL, the Leasing Trophy, against the MK Dons.
And it just came up through my breaking news now. Roma signed Chris Smalling from Man United, so that's a permanent. I think that's a permanent deal now.
I think he was on loan now, and they've just made that permanent. Yeah.
Such a shame anyway, because he's a better defender than Harry Maguire.
Slabhead Maguire, yeah.
Well, we had a nightmare against Spurs, which we're mentioning on the podcast on Wednesday.
It's torn apart by Harry Kane and Son and the like, wasn't it?
Well, it wasn't just him; it was
Eric Bailly as well. Yeah,
Bailly, Luke Shaw,
all of them. Yeah,
I think the best player on the pitch that in that game for Man U was probably Bruno Fernandes.
Yeah, but
and he got subbed up off at half time.
He didn't do anything much apart from scoring a goal early on, and that was it. Really, he was quite quiet.
Yeah. So Roma have signed Chris Smalling from Man U. So that's a great deal there for Man U and Chris Smalling, especially after having a loan spell with Roma last season. He's now back there on a permanent basis, which is good.
I think he needs that move as well. I don't know how he's been doing over in Italy with them anyway, but he's not going to feature at United, is he? So he needs that really.
I think when he went to Roma on loan last season, from the way he was playing, he did really well for Roma. So they kind of took him on loan and go right. Let's see how you do. It's like the Henrik Mkhitaryan one. They took him on loan and said, right, let's see what you do. And actually, Mkhitaryan actually played all right for Roma. So we just let him go for free, which was a bit, you know what I mean? Like we could have got a 20 million fee for him anyway.
Yeah.
But Smalling, I think it could be a good move for Smalling because that could be his last move, if you know what I mean. Because I don't know how old he is or what. But
32. Yeah,
32. So that could be his last contract that he could sign to for his in his football career. And what a club to go to, Roma. You know what I mean? So
yeah, they'll be challenging, no doubt. I'm sure they'll be in the top couple of places in the Italian league, top 3 or 4. Yeah.
Oh, he is actually 30.
Oh, was he 30?
He's 30.
So maybe had a few more years in him than what we said then. All right.
He turns 31 next month.
Okay. But
So
it's still
now-
good. But it's still a good move for him because the way that Solskjaer said, you're not going to be in my plans.
Yeah.
You know that could either destroy your career or go. Do you know what? I'm going to show you how good I can be. And good luck to him at Roma because he you know what I mean. He is a good defender. It's just a shame it didn't work out at Man United.
Well, with the transfer is actually 15 million euros plus add-ons. So I think Man U have done a bit of business there because they paid out what they didn't pay out much more than that for him off Fulham.
No, that's right. That is true as well. They didn't really get too much for him, did they? No. Just looking here as well as news coming out of Watford, and it is between Watford and Udinese, and it's Deulofeu has gone from Watford to Udinese on a loan, and of course they're linked anyway. Those two clubs have got an affiliation, haven't they? So.
Yeah, the father owns Udinese, and the son owns Watford.
So they've just swapped a player between the two now. Yeah.
And they were actually looking at Jared Deulofeu earlier as well today.
That was Deulofeu that's just signed there. That's what I was saying. He's just signed for them.
That wasn't Deulofeu.
I think it was. Hold on.
It was. He's gone to Udinese, Deulofeu from Watford.
Yeah,
so
I'm sure.
Udinese signed him on loan.
Yeah, I'm sure
that was not Deulofeu.
Yeah, it was. It's just
It didn't say Deulofeu. It said someone else.
I'm sure it's just Deulofeu that's come through there. Hold on. Sure it was.
Hang on, it's going to come across.
Sure it was him. Yeah. Looks like it is, yeah.
But they said Sky Sports said it was someone else.
Maybe they're signing somebody else as well. Then let's have a look on their Watford page.
I'm just-
Yeah.
That was not Delafeu across the bottom on the video printer.
There's a new. Let's have a look here. I think they've got a new player in as well, and somebody else out. Let's have a look here. So new deal and loan deal. So Derek Agyakawa has signed on loan with. So he's just signed a new deal, and he's now gone out to Serie C outfit Como in Northern Italy on loan from Watford. I'm sure it was Delafeu. I'm sure that's what I just saw on the Twitter feed. There.
It is Delafeu because they I think they're going to do the deal. I think the deal's already been done, but I don't know how true it is. And if it is done, then Udinese's got a good player, really, because Delafeu don't want to play in the Championship with Watford. I mean, why would you? You know what I mean?
It definitely wasn't Delafeu on the bottom of the screen.
Maybe they're getting a second one as well. Then I don't know.
I mean, it's Arsenal activate. Yeah, we know that about the midfielder Thomas Partey.
Here we go. Let's have a look. Thomas Partey's on his way to Arsenal as they agreed to pay his release clause.
Tottenham talks to sign defender Joe Rodon from Swansea.
About Christian Eriksen, is there any more news on that? Is he because obviously he's made available? Is he been linked anywhere in the Prem? Is he going to be going back to Spurs or anything like that?
No.
As we know as well, Everton forward Theo Walcott is set to have his medical with Southampton.
Yeah, so he's going to be returning home, back to where it all started for him, yeah.
All these years ago, 14 years ago.
Yeah.
It's weird that as well, because he is actually Southampton's youngest ever goal scorer, as well as the youngest ever appearance.
Debutante, I think it was, whatever, as well, yeah.
And what happened? Sven-Göran Eriksson picked him for the England squad, and then that's where it all went wrong.
He was too young at that point anyway for me, I think, but yeah.
This saying about Ismail Sarr by Man U, that deal's off.
Yeah, I saw that a little while ago as well.
They've already announced that deal's off.
Yeah. Man City have rejected Barcelona's bid for Eric Garcia. That's the latest I've just got as well. Now they've turned that one down, turned that away.
So Matteo Guendouzi, that's.
And don't forget, guys, right? We got after this transfer window closes, we're going to wait a couple of weeks, and then the January transfer window is going to be starting.
Well, 2.5 months. That's why I think Rudiger's set to stay at Chelsea, fight for his place.
Yeah,
if he doesn't get in, then he's got that 2.5 months to work out who he wants to go to. If he doesn't,
quite sensible, really. To be honest, the fact it's quite short time. Yeah.
But I mean, it's 10 weeks. This transfer window at the moment.
10 weeks.
And what about the January transfer window? Is that obviously going to start at the same time and then just run through? So it's going to start on the 1st and run through till the end of the month. To the end of the month. It's not going to be extended or nothing, though.
No, because the season's actually up and running.
Yeah, fair enough. Just having a look if there's any more news on who that Watford's loanee going out was.
But special congratulations to Bukayo Saka getting into the England senior squad.
Yeah,
he deserves it. Yeah.
So
Barnsley have signed Jack Aitchison from Celtic on a 3-year deal.
That could be a good signing for them.
Reading signed fullback Thomas Esteves from Porto, which I mentioned earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Hibernian signed Kyle McNeese from St Mirren on a 5-year deal. I think that's a bit of a shock move because St Mirren are not a Scottish Premier League side.
No, they're not a strong side in the division that they're in anyway, are they really?
And Hibernian are a good side.
Yeah.
I mean, I think they're in the Championship at the moment, but then they need to be back in the Premier League if they're not already.
Here we go. Here's some update for you in regards to. Let's have a look here now. Scroll down. I've got to see it. Here we go. Bayern Munich midfielder Michael Cuisant, I think it is, who was going to be going to Lille. That fell through. He's now joined Marseille in the French division.
Yeah.
I don't know about what Russ makes of that one. If he thinks they've missed a trick by not getting him, hopefully he'll give us his thoughts on that when he joins in a little while. Unless he's in the chat and wants to post anything there in the comments. No idea how he could join Marseille when he failed his medical at Leeds. Yeah, maybe. I don't know what the medical was all about. I don't know what he sort of failed on. Yeah,
but he might have failed it 2 weeks ago at Leeds.
Yeah,
got fit, and now passed it at Marseille.
Yeah, maybe.
Who knows?
Just having a look at anything from Stevenage. There's still absolutely nothing. The only thing about Stevenage that's even trending on Twitter and stuff at the moment is in more regards to a home that was evacuated earlier with a bomb squad that found a suspected hand grenade. But that's the only thing that says about there and about Cineworld as well, because Stevenage is one of these Cineworld cinemas that are going to be shutting down. Doesn't say anything about the football club from their link.
Oh yeah. Rai was saying that Udinese signed winger Nacho Papasso on a loan deal from Watford. That's the other deal that they were doing.
Right. Fair enough.
And that's not Gerard Deulofeu.
No, but they're signing him as well. Yeah.
They are set to sign him.
Yeah. Cuisance failed his Leeds medical last week with a foot injury, which would keep him out for about 2 months. I don't know how he signed for a club the next week then or whatever. Yeah, miraculous recovery.
Maybe he wasn't. He didn't think Leeds was his fit, and he didn't think he was going to fit in. So he might have pulled out of the medical.
Maybe
we won't ever know what happened there.
No, you don't know what it is.
I mean, because there's one person I think what's happened to him. I don't know what's happened to him. Is Dan James from Man United? Like, where's he now? He's not even in the team. He doesn't even get in the team.
It's still at United.
It was actually weird as well because it's a season and a half ago. He was on the verge of signing for Leeds.
Yeah, he was. Yeah.
And then Leeds didn't sign him, and he signed for Man U.
It's a bit of an odd one. That. Yeah.
It's just like he hasn't got into their team. I don't know what's gone on, or like because he started off promising, and then it's like, you know what I mean.
He's not even been called up for a. No, we're saying that James was on the verge of signing for use a season and a half ago.
Yeah,
and I think Dan James is actually currently out injured.
Oh, right, okay, that's probably why then.
Just having a look at some of this, like Guendouzi. Obviously, we spoke about that, so it's a season-long deal for Guendouzi, then, yeah.
Yeah. I think we should have included it with an option to buy, really, to be honest, because like when he first started, like I said, he was absolutely. I was like, okay, this kid could go places, but then like when he put his hand on Mupai's neck, I was like, you're done, mate, you're done.
Yeah. But we all thought Granit Xhaka was done, so you never know. Like, obviously, he might come back after this loan and be a completely different player. And, of course, fair play to Granit Xhaka. He captained the side against Liverpool last week, so he's obviously, won the trust back from the manager, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Well, it's funny as well because Granit Xhaka, who was going to be ushered out of the club, he's now back in the squad and fighting for his places, which is good.
And I was actually disappointed that he didn't play yesterday. I was disappointed that he was only on the bench. So, yeah.
I think that was more of the fact you've got good centre defensive mids coming through. I mean, you got to give everyone a chance, really. I think.
Yeah, no, I understand that. Just looking at some of these other Arsenal bits of business that have been done throughout the window already as well. Obviously, William Saliba. Obviously, he had that sad news the other day with his mum passing away. So he might be going back out on loan to St Etienne again. I don't know if there's any more news on that one.
Who was that? Sorry.
Saliba.
William Saliba, the person that we signed for £27 million, and yet we can't play him, and then he has to go back on loan.
Yeah,
it's not because of work permit, is it?
No, I think his mum died or something, so he wants to go back and be closer to his family in France.
Which is fair enough.
Yeah.
Can't keep everyone happy.
Mm-hmm. He's only a young kid as well. Yeah, 19.
I mean, the Torreira one has shocked me a bit because I thought he was an absolutely good player as well, Torreira.
Well, what I've heard in regards to Torreira is that we're kind of holding out for a potential permanent bid to sell him permanently. We're not going to. Yeah, that's right. We're going to kind of hold on for maybe getting permanently, Torreira to Atletico Madrid there, rather than a loan deal. I know at the moment it looks like a loan deal is pretty set and ready to go, but I do think that it might be, if we get Thomas Partey and then pull the Lucas Torreira deal last minute, then that's something quite funny about that, really. I think.
Yeah. I mean, I thank God we didn't go for the. You remember when we was linked with Thomas Muller for 92 million at one point? Thank God we didn't pay for that neither, because his career's gone down the toilet since he joined Atletico.
So we've got a message here from Russ as well. Willock has joined QPR. Not Willock that's at Arsenal, not Joe Willock, but it's his brother Chris.
Chris Willock. Funny enough, Ross, we had all three brothers at Arsenal, and we kept Joe Willock. I think we done some good business. The only club that needed to do business was Man United, and they messed about with Sancho. They should have put a bid in early. They should have paid the asking price what Dortmund wanted.
Yeah,
and they didn't do that. And now Sancho looks like he's staying at Dortmund.
Just looking at some of these Arsenal ones, just going back to that as well. Again, just because I was talking about that, what do you make of the Arsenal window so far? Obviously, Gabriel was signed and he's come in and he's playing well. Willian as well was another one that signed. Runnison, the goalkeeper, and of course, so far, I think the biggest transfer probably in the Premier League is Aubameyang staying.
Yeah, I mean, when they were saying Aubameyang was 1 year left on his contract, every Arsenal fan was panicking and very nervous about Aubameyang staying because he was honest and he said I had a talk with Arteta and I wanted to see where the club was going, in what direction, and with Aubameyang staying is that's the biggest signing of our window. So to keep him, and it's we can relax a bit and but signing Partey will be a good piece of deal as well if we can get it over the line in time.
I think that would be a great deal with Thomas Partey, but I think even that isn't quite as good as keeping Aubameyang for me.
Yeah, I mean, keeping Aubameyang is probably one of the best transfer window news that we could, as Arsenal fans, we could have. I remember one transfer window when we left it late to sign Ozil. He had a big pop. Ozil.
Where's he these days? What's he doing with himself?
I don't know. He's playing Fortnite or something like that. Looking after his baby, getting paid $300K a week to do nothing.
Yeah.
But I think when we did the last summer window, we had a good window then, and then this year we've had a sort of a good window again. So Arteta's identified what weakness we have, and I'm glad he's sort of said, right, we need a centre back really, because that was the one area we're still currently weak at the moment. But I think it's going to take time for Gabriel to settle in and say, look, this is how the English game is, and it's going to be fast paced. And like once he gets settled in, it's going to be like we can see he's going to be quality.
Yeah, we noticed that from the first couple of games that he's played in. Take the game against Fulham, excellent. Take the game against Liverpool last week in the Cup, excellent. Take the game yesterday afternoon, excellent. He's come in and every time he's played for Arsenal and put that shirt on, you can see that he just wants to win.
Yeah, I mean that's what Arsenal as a football club, that's what we're missing. Like players who want to win, players who like care about the club. Like Thierry Henry said, if the badge is too heavy for you, get out the club because you're not big as Arsenal. No player is bigger than Arsenal.
Not even you, Thierry Henry, and you came back and you had a second spell.
But you know what I mean. To get this, because I knew we were going to get Thomas Partey. Well, hopefully we'll get him. But thank God we didn't go for Jorginho, the one from Chelsea. Thank God we didn't go for him.
That's right. Is this an Arsenal podcast or the transfer deadline day show? It's a mixture of both at the moment, Russ. I think we're just waiting for some deals to come through. Yeah. And seeing if there is any more deals to touch on, actually, while we can go back onto the subject a bit because we are talking about transfers anyway with these. Those deals and whatever come before.
Bayern Munich re-signing Douglas Costa, that's a good deal for Bayern Munich.
I rate him. I think he's a good player, and I think
business
they've done with getting him and Choupo-Moting as well. They're two good signings for them.
But like for me, like it's just absolute bonkers that who would have thought in like 2020 we would be in this situation that we'd be in right now.
And it's crazy, you said about Douglas Costa, they're re-signing as well. There's other players that have re-signed for clubs later on into their career. Gareth Bale, looks like Theo Walcott's going to be another one as well. There's a lot of players that are just kind of going back to either where it all started for them or where they kind of took off. Yeah.
Well, actually, Bale started at Southampton, not Tottenham.
Yeah, but it took off for him at Spurs, didn't it? So.
Yeah. But like, it's just like I said, it's just been like crazy at the moment. It's just like manic and like coronavirus. Like clubs are losing out on money. Russ has just asked, do you think Jack Wilshere will come back to Arsenal? Absolutely no chance of that happening, Russ. No. He was a product of us in the youth setup, and there was actually a time where I believe that Jack Wilshere was going to be a good player for us, but the injuries that played his career has set him back. We won't forget what the goal that Jack Wilshere scored against Norwich. That was an absolute beautiful goal.
Yeah, it was outstanding, wasn't it?
Yeah, but he deserves to go to a club where he could play regular football and stay injury-free. Whoever wants to take him on, so good luck to him.
I could see him maybe, waiting it out for another couple of weeks and obviously maybe signing for a championship team. Somewhere, maybe like a Norwich or somewhere like that. Somebody who, in the next season might be able to push up to the Premier League.
Yeah. And Napoli signed, is it Bakayoko on loan from Chelsea? That could be a good deal for Napoli because, like, you know what I mean? So, like, Bakayoko not in Lampard's plans, so to sign him could be a good deal.
That's right. I think Rye's back from his toilet break or wherever he disappeared off to get or whatever he was doing.
Bakayoko, we mentioned that earlier as well. He was never going to feature in Lampard's plans. I mean, I think Chelsea overspent on him, paying 40-odd million for him.
So, and then you got Matt. Is it Matt Darmian for Purmia to Inter on loan? I think that one's gone through as well.
Oh yeah,
Darmian. Yeah, he's gone to Inter.
And Jack Wilshere. I did say it anyway, but his deal has been cut short by West Ham. He posted on Twitter to say that he feels fit and strong, and the deal is the contract has been cut between both parties there. What do you reckon, Ryan? Do you reckon he might get a move in the next couple of hours, or do you think he might wait it out and then move to a Championship club?
I think he might wait it out, see what offers he gets,
Yeah.
and then
Would you take him at Middlesbrough?
yeah, I would.
Yeah.
I know he's injury prone and all that, but you need to.
Yeah. See, I was just saying that, Josh. Would you take him at Middlesbrough? Yeah. Like it's Go on. What were you saying, mate? Yeah.
He's a good player. I mean, he's injury prone, and I think he'd suit the way Warnock plays. But would he sign for Borough? Would he step down that far? Who knows?
I mean, it couldn't be worse. Do you remember that one transfer deadline where Peter Otawingi turned up and he thought he was signing for that club and it didn't happen?
Oh, I remember that very well. It was quite a funny one. What club was it? It was.
He was
I
going
think it
to
was
Stoke.
Yeah, Stoke. Was it Stoke and he signed for West Brom?
No, he was going to. I think it was QPR, wasn't it? He
Might have been going to QPR, but he went
Yeah.
and he ended up signing for.
I mean that's kind of funny. You know what I mean? Still to this day, it's still funny that he's actually turned up and thought, "Oh, I'm going to get moved there," and he's like, "It didn't really happen."
Yeah, it was QPR.
Yeah.
Failed transfer to.
It was quite a funny one, and of course, you remember with Arsenal as well. The whole you'll remember it, Sean. The whole situation where we only signed Petr Cech. That's the only signing we made.
Yeah, that was like when we signed him. I was like, "It's like okay, we've got a goalkeeper now. Let's strengthen somewhere else." And it was like we were waiting and waiting and then waiting, and then once we signed Cech, I was like, "Is that it?" I was like, "That's the only business we did."
Yeah, this was it. Peter Odemwingie had revealed his infamous failed move to QPR was caused by Junior Hoylett's decision not to join West Brom.
That's it. I knew West Brom were involved in it somewhere.
Yeah. Like, because I remember, like, he drove up to there and he thought, "Oh, I'm going to sign for QPR," and it's like, "No, mate, you're going back where you came from back to West Brom because they didn't because Junior Hoylett didn't want to go the other way."
So there's Patrick Roberts is signed for Middlesbrough as well on a season-long loan. He's a good player, isn't he, Patrick Roberts?
He's played Championship before, especially with.
Is that the same Patrick Roberts that went to Celtic?
Yes, it is.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
If this has actually been confirmed, then I have got everything to say about this because I'm just waiting to see if this is.
Well, the floor is yours if he does sign.
No, Patrick Roberts has signed. He's been playing. He played 7 games for Middlesbrough so far.
Yeah, that was last season.
But he's signed again now. I think he has actually signed.
He hasn't.
I think
it's not been confirmed. Nothing's been confirmed.
Let's have a look on Twitter. I'm sure.
I'm on Borough's Twitter now.
And they might just be teasing it then. He might just be hearing things. It might be rumours on his side or whatever. Like, okay, fair enough.
Roberts hasn't actually officially confirmed, but we do have until the 16th of October to sign him on loan because he does play in England as well.
I think the club that's done that's shocked me. The club that's been strengthening so far is Everton. The players they signed have been absolutely brilliant signings.
There you go. Josh is saying it's just the paperwork that needs to go through, and it's pretty much done.
Confirmed. Nothing's been confirmed by the club.
Not yet. It's probably because the paperwork needs to go through. But yeah, fair enough.
I mean, Neil Warnock did say in his interview that he is looking at Josh. The club haven't confirmed it, so it's not 100%.
It's not 100% done if the paperwork's not done.
Maybe they need the fax machine to not break, and then it might work.
You should go to the Hertha Berlin one, see if they could do it for them. It was stuck on 2% for about 5 hours, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Took a long time.
Yeah, so
I mean that's
No,
the same thing happened to Real Madrid when they tried to sign De Gea, and the fax machine ended up breaking.
well, that deal was never going to go through because De Gea actually didn't want to leave Man U,
U.
Real Madrid.
Yeah.
It was his agent trying to force the move.
Yeah.
Especially with De Gea already playing for Atletico Madrid, it wouldn't have gone down well with them, their fans back then.
Oh, what's my brother doing? He just started his new job today, so he's in the hotel. He was just All right, there you go. We got some latest. What's this latest post that's come out? Oh, it's just the one about Willock we just touched on. Yeah, Chris Willock going from Benfica to QPR. Yeah,
750,000.
a good move actually.
I
He's,
think that's a great move.
I think he'll do well over in the Championship. Yeah. There's a lot of the ones that are being confirmed, the ones that we already know. That
I'm trying to see if there's anything.
I mean, Atletico Madrid signing Suarez, well, that was a good one for Atletico Madrid to do as well for 5.5 million. I was like, whoa, that's like, yo.
He's getting on now, so it is a nice bit of business for them. But they've got a good bit of business there, I think.
Here you go. I've got two bits of news. One about Thomas Partey, one about Armand Traore. Armand Traore from Atlanta. It looks like his deal to Man United is going to be done for 8.5 million. And the one about Thomas Partey is that it's saying that Atletico Madrid are understandably very, like Diego Simeone and the board and everything there and the management team there are furious that he's going to be leaving because he apparently wanted him and Torreira to both play together in their midfield.
Well, you can't. I'm sorry, Mike, but you can't do anything about it. Once they put the release clause in there, we're allowed to speak to the player. They don't have anything to do with the transfer if it goes through. So it's their fault for putting the release clause there in the first place.
In the contract, yeah, that makes sense. Just I want to see if there's any more to that. That was just posted a little while ago, 3 or 4 minutes ago, in fact, and it says that Arsenal still might be looking to pull the plug on the Lucas Torreira deal as well.
No, don't do that. Don't pull the plug on that.
Trying to get it Torreira to leave permanently rather than just on a loan.
Yeah, that's what they're trying to.
Yeah,
I mean, they'd be happy to let him go on a loan,
but it has to have a permanent, like a clause that they sign him permanently in the next window or something like. Yeah,
but they did say as well that they're happy to let him go on a loan.
Yeah,
and at least someone comes in the next window or whatever.
Yeah.
But
that's the only one from Arsenal at the moment is the Thomas Partey one, and the link there with Lucas Torreira into that deal as well. Houssem Aouar, that's completely off. Jorginho was never going to happen anyway. It's literally Thomas Partey or nothing for Arsenal. So it's we've got 2 hours and 11 minutes.
Yeah.
I mean that Leicester winger that I can't pronounce joining Besiktas, that could be a good move for him as well.
Which one's that? The Leicester winger?
Is it Gizel? I can't pronounce his surname.
Rashid Gazelle.
Oh, yeah, Gazelle. Yeah.
Join Besiktas.
Yeah. Just seeing if there's any more there. Let's see. There's nothing in regards to Man United. Still nothing from.
I've not heard anything more about this Cavani deal.
No.
Do you think that the Cavani deal could be like the one where they signed Falcao? They leave it late to sign him.
No, it's still quite early in the transfer window that he's already having a medical.
Yeah, he's had his medical.
Okay.
He's having his medical now, isn't he? Or whatever.
I think it's going to be one of them ones like Zlatan signing, where he plays probably majority of the games.
Wilshere said he's announcing where he's going to in due course. Fair enough. So it must mean he's going to probably be leaving it a few weeks on, yeah.
Well, would you blame him? Really, he has to think through his options and go, right, what's best for my family here? Do I move out of London or do I stay around London and get a team around there?
He doesn't live in London. Actually, he lives in Hitchin, which is actually 5 minutes away from me. He's very, he's been brought up around Hitchin, and I think he still lives there, as far as I know. Yeah.
Yeah. So like maybe he could like find a club around there somewhere. I don't know. You know what I mean? So like he's close to home, more like.
What? So somebody like a championship team around here, like Watford or Luton or something? Do you reckon? Or?
Yeah, probably like that. Yeah, I think he could be a good player for the championship. I mean, why not?
Fair enough.
Well, if he, he's put a statement out. I can confirm that I have today agreed the termination of my contract with West Ham United. When I joined the club in the summer of 2018, I joined with great hopes and expectations and was excited to join the club I'd supported as a young boy. Mm-hmm. Unfortunately, despite all my best efforts and intentions, it has not worked out as I had expected. I have been fully fit for a large period of time at the club, including over the course of the last 8 months, training hard every day, but unfortunately have not been given the opportunity to play. Although I'm, of course, frustrated that I was not able to fully showcase what I'm capable of at West Ham, I remain convinced that I can still contribute at the very top of the game. I'm still incredibly hungry, ambitious, and desperate to play football and achieve success. I'm still only 28, which is where he's hitting his prime.
Yeah.
Feeling fit, strong, and ready to play. Now looking forward to the future and hope to be able to make an announcement about the next stage of my career in due course.
Fair enough. Just actually looking at done deals and stuff as well. Wesley Hoyt, I think it is, from Southampton, has now signed for Lazio on a season-long loan with an option to buy there. So that's quite a good move for him, isn't it, really? I don't know how much he's featuring at Southampton. Not too much at the moment, I don't think.
I think that deal actually would have gone through 2 hours ago as well.
Yeah.
Because their transfer window did shut at 7 o'clock our time. So
Leeds are also in for Rafinha. Yeah, we spoke about that earlier. That deal was not too far away from being done, as far as I know. Yeah. Let's have a look what else there is.
Wesley Hoyt.
I don't think he was playing too much for Southampton, was he?
Do you think Vasilius, that Watford winger that is signed from Rennes, do you think he'll leave Watford?
Not too sure, maybe.
Who?
The one they signed from Rennes.
Watford. Emilio, is it Sahar, whatever he's called?
Oh, Sarr, you mean the one that was going to Man U, maybe?
Yeah, that one.
I don't know. It's quite a tricky one, really, in regards to that. I think, obviously, they're a championship club, so it depends, really. There might be something in that, yeah.
I've just seen Ben Rahama of Brentford is trending on Twitter.
I wonder what that's about. Let's have a little look here.
They're saying
Wilshire's.
He might be on the verge of signing for Fulham.
There's nothing trending on my side here. Maybe it's further down a bit. Let's have a look.
Trending number one.
Trending number one isn't Ben Rama.
I just seen the Lazio one just come up on my screen. Lazio signs.
No, he's number two now. Balotelli's trending.
Balotelli, what is he coming to? Is he coming back to the Premier League? Is he?
Well, Mario Balotelli could end Brescia nightmare and shock switch to Watford.
Oh wow! Maybe not even the Premier League then. The Championship. Jesus.
Let's just hope he doesn't set fireworks to his bathroom again.
If he goes to the Championship, that is an outstanding signing for them, right? Obviously, he knows where the back of the net is, doesn't he? And that's a great signing. If they do lose Sarr as well, that's a great replacement.
It's not a straight replacement. Sar's a winger.
Yeah,
Balotelli's a
but
striker.
man, what I'm saying is it's a great replacement. As you know, they're
Yeah.
able
And
to
I'm
bring in somebody that scores goals and stuff still and can be creative and that. Yeah,
And I'm sure Brescia is actually owned by the father of
probably yeah.
Udinese as well.
Probably owns half of the Italian football division by the looks of it.
No, Brescia is actually owned by Massimo Cellino.
Ah,
Oh God, not him.
yeah, him. Russ's best mate.
No, Massimo Cellino should never, ever own a football club in England ever again.
Balotelli in the Championship is scary. I agree, Josh. Yeah, especially for somebody that's team's going to be playing against him like you. Yeah,
yeah.
It's like Wayne Rooney at Derby and stuff as well. Like the Championship is really going to be the sort of next level Premier League, isn't it? Where it's sort of the Premier League reserves. Like,
people were saying, why can't the Championship be called Premier League 2?
Yeah, well, that would actually make quite a bit of sense. Yeah,
because there is a lot of decent teams in the Championship that are ex-Premier League.
Yeah.
I mean, there's
probably half of the division, if not more. Yeah.
Well, you got Sheffield Wednesday down there. That they were ex-Premier League club. You got Nottingham Forest was down there. He's down there. Yeah, Middlesbrough, Derby.
So let's go through it. Bristol City, no. Reading, yes. Bournemouth, yes. Swansea, yes. Luton, no. Blackburn, yes. Watford, yes. Birmingham, yes. QPR, yes. Middlesbrough, yes. Millwall, no. Rotherham, no. Stoke, yes. Brentford, no. Preston, no. Cardiff, yes. Norwich, yes. Coventry, yes. Huddersfield, yes. Derby, yes. Barnsley, yes. Nottingham Forest, yes. Wickham, no. And Sheffield Wednesday, no. Yes.
Yes. So there's quite a lot, isn't it?
That's about
2/3 of the division or something like that. Yeah.
3/4 of it.
Yeah.
One.
And
then like people don't remember Barnsley used to play in the Premier League as well.
Yeah, back in the day, I remember them. Playing at Oakwell in the Premier League with who was it they had playing for them up front? What was his name? I can't remember his name now. The striker they had, who used to be really banging.
I know who you're on. I know who you're about, but I can't remember his name either.
Yeah, he used to bang loads of goals in for them. Yeah,
I mean that league, that French league, Angers has signed a Southampton player from Southampton.
Who's that?
Is it? He starts with B. I can't pronounce his name. I don't want to butcher his name.
Yeah.
So 7 clubs out of 24 have not played in the Premier League.
Yeah, so that's like
in the Championship. So just over 2/3.
And I think there's like 2 in League One that have played in Premier League as well that are down there, like Charlton and Sunderland.
And there's more than that.
Charlton, Sunderland, Swindon, Wigan, Portsmouth.
Yeah, Swindon. Yeah, I don't really remember them in the Premier, but they did, didn't they?
Yeah. I don't remember them in the Premier League, but
I mean, like funny enough, right? People remember Oldham used to do it.
Yeah, Sky Bet League 2. There's
Bradford,
there's Bradford. There's Bolton.
Yeah.
Oldham. So
might be 1 or 2 others as well, but I don't know.
No, I don't think there's that many.
No.
I mean, you could say AFC Wimbledon, but then you can say MK Dons. So
even if you go back to the Championship, though, Luton as well were they weren't Premier League as such, but they were in the top division for a long, long time.
Yeah.
So they got relegated.
Yeah.
All the way down
to the conference, and then that was. I remember just going back to it as well when like Man City and teams like that were in the old Division 3.
Yeah, that was like you wouldn't have thought about that. Them sort of clubs, Man City going in relegated to Division 3, the way that their club is now. You know what I mean?
That's
so it's
crazy,
like they've been
Well,
through hard times.
Yeah.
Who wouldn't have thought this? Kevin Keegan was the manager of Fulham,
Yeah.
and he got them from the old Division 3. Well, from the conference
All the way up.
all the
to,
way
yeah, to
all the
Premier.
way through.
Yeah.
to-
Yep. Eddie Howe was the same with Bournemouth
Bournemouth.
going into liquidation. He actually took them up to the Premier League.
There's quite a lot.
And-
Chris Wilder was manager at Sheffield United in League One as well. Yeah.
Yeah, he had back-to-back promotions with
Yeah.
Sheffield United.
That's right. And one of them was against Stevenage in the playoffs, wasn't it? When they knocked Stevenage out of the semi-final to the playoffs.
No, not that season.
And then there was they got to the final and then they lost that season, then won the following season. Yeah. But
But
yeah, what else? What other deals have we got going on anyway?
Oh.
What's that?
Tellez looks weird in a Man U training gear.
I mean, why they signed a left back when Luke Shaw's a left back?
Luke Shaw is awful. Did you watch
the
the game yesterday?
Yes, I did.
Is it true about Luke Shaw as well? That when he signed for Man United, he refused to give up fizzy drinks, which is why he's had the issue with his weight.
I think it is because but who knows?
I think he'll be the number 2. Luke Shaw will be the number 2 left back now. That's for sure. When Tellez comes in,
And another thing as well, when Chelsea played Crystal Palace at the weekend as well, Chelsea had 2 penalties. Tammy Abraham actually wanted to take one of the second penalty.
Yeah, but they didn't let they didn't let him take it, the second one, because they let Jorginho take the second penalty.
Well, Jorginho is a penalty taker anyway. Jorginho is their penalty taker.
Yeah. If you have a designated penalty taker, then you want that guy to take your penalties.
Yeah.
Wow.
I think I should be Maitland-Niles.
Yeah, because he's so bloody cool when he took his penalty. He's so cool as ice. We got Chelsea's one last year. I think Willian took most of their penalties as well. So that's an option we could have as well. And Willian take our penalties, and then Bamian, Lacazette knows how to take penalties.
Yeah.
Pepe's good at penalties as well.
Yeah.
So
the thing is, with Chelsea, I actually thought when they got their first penalty in the first game of the season, I thought Timo Werner was going to get given it just to give him a boost.
Yeah.
Because
if they have that one designated penalty taker, then fair play. Let him take the penalties, and then that way it saves all arguments.
Well, what do you make of Chelsea's transfer window as well? I really think they've done well getting Ziyech, getting Werner, getting Havertz.
There's one place that Chelsea haven't strengthened in the transfer window, and that's their manager.
They don't need to strengthen.
I think Frank's all right.
I think Frank's doing the best he can. I mean, last season he had to work with youngsters. He proved that they could get into the top 4.
Mm-hmm.
This season, I can see them being definitely up the top 4.
But what trophy did they win?
Doesn't mean need to win anything.
No, not a good season. First season or 2. They got into the Champions League, didn't they? So
yeah.
But no, and of course the goalkeeper signed for them as well, didn't he?
Edouard Mendy,
and actually that wasn't even Frank Lampard that got that deal over the line. It was Petr Cech apparently.
Yeah, because he signed from Rennes from Chelsea. If I'm correct in saying that, Mike, I think he signed from Rennes.
Yeah,
hop, skip, and a jump.
I think
any keeper that Chelsea signs, has to be better than the Tyrannosaurus Rex they signed last season.
Well, Chelsea's best goalkeeper is Stevenage on loan at the moment, Jamie Cummins. So. But now, I think, even Emi Martinez as well would have been a good replacement for any of those Chelsea goalkeepers. And obviously, he was a big part of that Villa victory yesterday, yeah.
Yeah, Petr did sign from Rennes.
Mm.
So Chelsea have signed another goalkeeper from Rennes in Edouard Mendy, who
I think it could go. I think it could be good to put Kepa under competition and go. Okay, I need to perform here because I can't make mistakes.
well, it's already been confirmed that Edouard Mendy is going to be the first choice goalkeeper.
Did he play in the game against Palace? I can't remember. I didn't really
Yeah.
see it.
Yeah, he did.
He started.
Oh, he started.
And he kept a clean sheet as well. Did he keep a clean sheet in that
Yeah,
game?
he did.
4-0.
4-0. Yeah.
So already,
we know
I
about
think-
Wesley Hoyt signing
I
for
think-
Lazio.
I think the West Brom game, I think they learned the experience from that West Brom game, but you should never go 3-0 down against West Brom.
Crazy that one. It's a crazy result. It's been a crazy season as well in the Premier League so far.
Well, especially Man City last week losing 5-2 to Leicester.
And then yesterday there was not just one but two freak results. Yeah.
The 6-1 from Tottenham against Man U.
Yeah.
Against Man U. And then Aston Villa. Who would have thought Aston Villa would beat Liverpool 7-2?
Who would have thought Aston Villa would have beaten Liverpool anyway?
Yeah. This is something I am going to show. I'm gonna show you this on screen.
Yeah, go
on. A mate of mine had a bet. He put Arsenal to win, but both teams to score.
Yeah.
Man U v Tottenham, with Tottenham to win and both teams to score.
Yeah.
He put Aston Villa versus Liverpool, both teams to score, and for Aston Villa to win as a mistake.
Wow. Yeah.
As he put Martin Potter. Oh my God, my bet has won after putting the wrong team down to win. Low, over £800.
What the hell?
What did he put on the bet then? Like a pound or two, was I know?
£5.
Oh wow, that is great. Fair play to you, Martin. Fair play.
I was just like,
how much did he win? Over 800 to win. Wow, that's dope. Because you put the wrong team down.
Yeah.
£848.25. So
well done. That's his Christmas sorted out then, isn't it?
Yeah. and then some, probably New Year's as well.
Yeah.
Well, so we'll say well done to Martin Potter there.
Well done, Martin. Congratulations on your big win.
That's huge, mate. Well done.
Your mistake won you £800, mate.
As soon as I saw it on his Facebook, I'm like,
yeah, that
Man U lost to Tottenham, Arsenal beat Sheffield United, and I was like, are you really thinking Aston Villa are going to beat Liverpool?
Accident. It still got away with it. Wow.
I mean, that's nothing, right? I'll tell you a little story now, right? Going off the topic, I saw this horse, right, 66-1, and he was called Keystroke, and he actually won the race. And I didn't put a bet on it.
It's called what?
Keystroke.
Oh, okay.
I like the name of the horse, and I was like, he was in a race, and he was 66-1 on, and I was like, you absolute, you know what I mean?
Jessica, Liverpool needs some 7-Up.
Oh no! Don't bring out these punts.
And yeah, welcome Alex Tellers. It's a good signing for United, that one as well. First choice left back will be ahead of Luke Shaw now.
Yeah.
I mean, I think they should.
Go on, I was just going to see where Josh Cullen's gone actually from West Ham. He's been released, I think.
Anderlecht. Anderlecht on a 3-year deal. But this is the weird thing. Chelsea brought in Sarr from Marseille.
Yeah.
And they said they're going to let him go out on loan. But there's been no confirmation on that happening.
I'm just looking here. Lucas Torreira to Atletico Madrid. Paperwork has been signed. Medical has been completed a couple of days ago. And the loan deal is going to be announced any moment now, by the looks of what I'm seeing, going across multiple people that I follow on Twitter and that. Yeah.
I mean, like I think Man United should have strengthened in the goalkeeper area. To be honest, I
don't think they need to. They just need to give Dean Henderson a chance.
Yeah,
Dean
De Gea,
Henderson.
I think De Gea is now finished as a goalkeeper. To be honest, I don't know if Man United fans should be shocked about me saying that.
He makes too many mistakes.
He does, and the only problem is when he first joined in, he was absolutely brilliant. You couldn't beat him for what I mean. When he first started, you couldn't beat him, but now he's like older. He's getting mistakes in and all this lot, and he's costing his team points now. And I think it's time for him to get for Dean Henderson to take over and show what he's got. Really, to be honest.
Henderson was excellent at Sheffield United, wasn't he? So
yeah.
And now look at them this season. They brought in Aaron Ramsdale back from Bournemouth for 18 million.
Yeah.
And he's not having the greatest seasons. I mean, against Arsenal yesterday, he did play a bit more better than he has in previous weeks.
He couldn't do anything about either of the goals, to be completely fair. So
he did actually save a shot as well.
Yeah.
Tipped onto the crossbar.
From Aubameyang, yeah.
From Aubameyang, yeah. So it's just, I mean, it was Marianne
breaking news. Dundee have signed striker Mark McNulty on a season-long loan deal from Reading. So good signing for Dundee.
Well, Jamie Nash is going to be gutted now because he obviously got released from Dundee United.
Yeah.
I wonder where he's going to go.
Yeah, I don't know where he'll end up now.
No, he was at Dundee, not Dundee United. Oops.
Oh, fair enough. There's two similar teams. It's hard to keep up sometimes.
Well, they have the same postcode as well. So.
The interesting thing about Dundee and Dundee United is their stadiums are right close to each other.
They are, yeah.
They have the same postcode. They're on the same road.
So if the derby breaks out, you expect to at least see fights happening.
No, they don't. Apparently,
okay.
It's not really a fighty derby. It's like Everton Liverpool. People think, it's bad derby. It's not. It's one of the friendliest derbies in football. We can also see that Daniel Grimshaw signed for a Lumsel, which is a European team.
I mean, is Mike gone?
Yeah, he's had a bit of technical issues.
Okay.
So we'll bring him back when we get back in.
I can't believe the international break has come right after we get off to a good win as well.
Oh, these things happen. Let's see who this Daniel Lamel SK, which is a Belgian side.
Yeah.
So signed for them. He's a 22.
Oh my God! Break it. Chelsea midfielder Loftus-Cheek is having a medical at Fulham.
Yeah, we knew that.
That is a bit surprising. I didn't even know that one.
That'd be a great move as well.
Is that on loan or permanent? Do you know?
It'll be a loan deal because he's on 150 grand a week. So
that is just like
by Tammy Abraham's friends and family for the Chelsea striker on Saturday night. The organisers managed to get some temperature checks for all of the guests as they arrived.
Oh yeah, it just came up. Yeah, the one that Mike was talking about. Everton signing that keeper from Roma. It just came up on my screen.
Ben Chilwell and Jadon Sancho as well. So as you say, the FA announced an investigation and they told
yeah,
stay away from the camp.
I've heard that Chelsea are paying half.
So as a result of that, the rest of the squad have their coronavirus test.
Well, that would be a good deal then. If Chelsea are paying half his wages, that would ease up Fulham's bit to get him done.
Yeah, as we welcome Mike back in.
Cheers. I don't know what happened now. I was having a few issues. I had to just quickly restart the modem and then reboot it all in again. Yeah. So, is there anything that's been happening in the last sort of 3 or 4 minutes, or not really?
Well, the one that you said about the Roma keeper, that's now popped up on screen. So they look like they're in talks to sign him, Everton.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah. I was just looking on Twitter.
He wouldn't need to move houses anyway, just because he lives in London.
I was actually just going to have a look at what deals had been done, across the whole.
Yes, my understanding is that Gareth Southgate is absolutely furious that this has happened again because he's run down the law.
There is breaking news coming out of Forest as well. Johan Benelorani, the former Leicester City centre-back, has had his contract terminated at Forest.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Flipping heck.
So, and then Josh Knight, who is a youngster at Leicester, has signed for Wickham on loan.
I was going to have a look actually, just to see if I could find out what all of the transfers were. I was just looking a minute ago about all the done deals, and then it decided to close my browser. So give me a minute. Southgate, yeah.
I like the signing that Danilo Pereira has signed for PSG from Porto. That's a great signing. I said that really earlier.
Deal, yeah. Here we go. This is what I was looking at. So the Premier League, obviously, Tellez has gone from Porto to Man U. That's about just over 15 million. Ben Godfrey, Norwich to Everton for 20. And then Rodrigo Vilca from Deportivo Municipal to Newcastle. They're the only ones that have been confirmed as such in terms of the Premier League. EFL, Chris Willock has been confirmed. Benfica to QPR. Adoma to QPR as well. Jan Zambarek from Brentford to Shrewsbury. Nathaniel George from Crawley to Southend. Dan Bellard, we spoke about earlier, Arsenal to Blackpool on a loan. Isaac Olafeye from St Johnstone to Millwall on loan. Matt Miller, Newcastle Jets to Shrewsbury. Jack Aitchison, Barnsley to Celtic. Thomas Estevez, Porto to Reading. Here we go. I didn't know this. Charlie Lakin was on loan at Stevenage last season. Went back to Birmingham. He's now gone to Ross County on loan. I rated him. I thought he was a good player. I thought Charlie Lakin was really good actually. He was one of Stevenage's sort of high parts of last season.
And breaking news. Stéphane Buffal has completed a move to French side Angers. The 27-year-old Moroccan has made the switch to the Liga 1 team on a free transfer, with Saints retaining a sell-on fee clause.
That's an interesting one, actually. That is a good bit of business for them, I think. Buffal's a good player, yeah. Just having a look here in regards to some of these international ones as well. Ryan Sessegnon's gone to Hoffenheim on loan from Spurs.
I think that's a great move, especially after
really
Reece Nelson being there. For
he
the
was
last
successful, wasn't he? Yeah.
The 2 seasons before last season, and I thought they bring out the best in young talent, I think, as well.
Young English talent as well. Of course, Reece and Ryan, both English guys, yeah.
Anyone remember the former Portugal midfielder Deco?
Yep,
Yeah,
I remember Deco.
Chelsea, yeah.
Don't say he's come out of retirement and signing for someone.
Sorry for somebody in League Two.
Well, you never know. Transfer deadline day. You never know what to expect, do you?
What's he saying in regards to this then? What's Russ putting in there? Hopefully we'll have Russ soon as well.
Deco has been at Annan Road tonight. He's Rafinha's agent.
Oh, that's quite cool.
Ooh, okay.
You know, not going to try and get him out of retirement as well, no?
No.
Just having a look at some of these other international deals as well. David Klaassen, Werder Bremen to Ajax, 14 million euros. Excuse me. Ignacio Pusetto was the one you said about. Watford to Udinese. Kylian Ludewig, Barnsley to Salzburg, as that his loan terminated. Christoph Clara, Southampton to Dusseldorf. Yeah, there's a couple of really random ones in there actually. Even in a couple of days beforehand, you know, not just from today. Diogo Dalot has gone from Man United to AC Milan only a few days ago. Moise Kean, Everton to PSG on loan as well. Thiago Silva, Nottingham Forest to Olympiacos. Yeah. Herrera went from United to Lazio. So there's been quite a few over the last few days there.
There is something going on because I've just gone on Rafinha's Twitter and the last thing he posted was 21 hours ago on his story, and it was about Deco as well.
Ah, okay. Fair enough. Just having a look about any more stuff on Twitter. I can't see any. Let us know when you're going to be ready, Russ. How did Leeds still playing? Are they still playing right now?
Yeah, they kicked off at 7:45. And the last time I checked, they were actually 2-0 up against Barrow. Well,
Okay.
it's now currently 2-1
Yeah.
with goals from M. Dean and who scored 2 goals for Leeds, and then Angus. So the goal scorer
Angus.
is Max Dean.
Max Dean, yeah. And Angus was the guy that scored against Stevenage as well on the opening day for Barrow. Yeah.
Dior Angus.
16-year-old kid for yeah, that's right. Yeah, 16-year-old kid is the Leeds guy, Max Dean there. Yeah.
Flipping heck.
Yeah. So hopefully they'll hold on and get a win in that one.
That player that Russ mentioned, he's not joining Man United until January, Russ. So that Man United player who's joining Man United in January, not
Which one was
this
that?
summer.
Who was that?
Ahmed Diallo. I don't know.
Okay. It's 2-2 apparently now. Jason Taylor has just equalised, yeah. In that game over there as well, the Barrow Leeds under-21 game.
The game that's being played at Barrow.
Yeah. I was going to say, not Chris Taylor. Chris Taylor was an old goalkeeper that played at Stevenage.
Do you think Jim White will bring out his yellow tie for the final hour?
I hope
He's
so.
already there.
Yeah.
I'm on about the yellow tie that he has.
Oh, he normally does. I'm sure he will.
I don't think he will because he is wearing yellow though.
No, maybe that's why then, yeah.
Oh.
Maybe he can't be bothered to change. Maybe he just thought he'd put that on instead.
I don't know if but he doesn't always do the final hours now.
No, sometimes.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, he isn't actually wearing yellow. He's actually got no tie on.
Sure, that's probably what he's waiting for. And then it'd be the final hour. He'll be like, "Yep, let's put this on."
Yeah.
He's actually got his phone out, reading Twitter.
How is he? Should we see if we can get his tie trending on Twitter?
Hashtag it. Jim White's yellow tie. Put it on, mate. Get it going.
We're gonna have to put a tweet out now. Hold on a minute. I put the only reason I tuned in to Deadline Day was so I could see Jim White's yellow tie. Where is it?
Oh, dear me.
I'm quite tempted
Oh,
to
dear me.
message out like, yeah.
Oh, I'm doing a tweet.
Oh, flipping heck. Tottenham, PSG, and AC Milan interested in Antonio Rudiger.
Yeah, that's been.
yeah.
Okay.
I've just tweeted out saying I'm getting notifications off Twitch as well now because
I'm trying to think.
my
Should
mate's just gone live.
I be a little bit naughty?
Jim
Depends what-
White's yellow tie.
Should I be a little bit naughty, right?
In what?
I've just text Cokes on. I've just text Cokes on WhatsApp saying, "Any more incomings today, pal?"
Oops. He might not be allowed to tell. Oh God, I don't want RS Media being shut down because Stephen have signed someone.
No, it won't be a matter of who it is. Like, I don't care about that. I just want to say, have we got any more in?
I don't think there will be. Yeah, but signing Lino Messi. Nah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Amad Diallo is to join Man U in January. That deal has actually now gone through. But it's regarding the work permit.
I just put also how's the injury? I probably should have said that first.
Hey, Cokes, how's the injury? And are we bringing anyone else in?
Yeah, not the other way around.
Imagine if he don't reply and blocks you now.
Oh, dear.
Come on, everyone, like and retweet the latest tweet on my Twitter.
Jim White's yellow tie. Jim White's yellow tie. Jim White's yellow tie.
What's the news about Thomas? Nothing yet. No,
nothing yet. Nothing yet, Mike. We still got 1 hour
for the
and
chat
32
there,
minutes.
Hang on.
Rene one day.
I see something yellow in Jim White's pocket.
It's got to be in it, surely.
In his, I was thinking it's a handkerchief at first.
No, we can't.
Is it his tie? Is it his tie? Is he put it on his yellow tie?
This is on Twitter, and this was an hour ago.
See what you've posted here. Live transfer deadline day special. Was it before that? What have you posted it on? Let's see. I can't
My
see
Twitter.
It. Oh, not on the RS Media's Twitter.
No.
But you're going to post it on there.
Tay scored for Barrow. Leeds should have had a penalty.
Score 3-2.
No, it's still 2-2.
Ah.
Well, we might have a late Leeds show because Celtic have signed Diego Laxalot from
Jim White. What are you? Jim White yellow tie. Let's put that. Yeah.
Diego Laxalot is from. I'm sure he was from that Liga seat.
I'm going to keep.
No, he signed from AC Milan.
I'm going to keep an eye on my phone. It's still, I've sent those 2 messages. I'm going to keep an eye and see if I get any replies in a minute. We'll find out with that.
So we can't ask Sean to do it because it'll drop him out of the stream.
Oh, is he trying to do it on his phone, is he?
He's doing it on his phone, yeah. So I told him
to make I'm actually getting a tablet soon, so maybe I'll be on the tablet as well as my phone. Well, not on my phone, but like on the tablet as well. So I'm getting a tablet to fit in with the podcast.
Oh, nice.
So I'll be on the tablet a bit, and then it'll be better.
It'd be better.
Because I never had a tablet before, and this would be my first one. I owned one.
Across the bottom of your screen, Amad Diallo to join Manchester United in January.
Ahmed Traore Diallo.
Yeah.
Mm. I don't know what position he is or what we've heard about him. I don't know if he's good or
He
Yeah, why not?
plays as a right winger.
Yeah.
okay.
So, and he's only a youngster. He's only 18.
All right. Okay.
So he could just be one that just be moved into the under 23s.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Well, BBC Sport have said another done deal at Southampton. Sufyan Buffal has joined Angus on loan.
That's the one I was on about. The
He
French
hasn't.
club. Oh, he hasn't.
He's actually joined them permanently.
Yeah.
Oh, permanently. Oh, right. Okay. I thought it was a loan deal. That's what I thought.
Nah, permanent now, I think.
Oh, Arsenal just posted a new video. What could that mean?
Yeah.
I wonder.
It's Thomas Partey.
We're having a party. Let's have a look. Is that
Are we
on,
having a party?
is that on Twitter, is it? Let's see.
No, that was on my TikTok.
Oh.
On my TikTok.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, you were going to give us a TikTok dancer.
No.
Well,
I'll never dance for you, Michael.
Oh, that's a
Oh,
shame.
Mike.
That's a shame, Sean. I was looking forward to that. I was getting my hopes up.
right. The new video that they announced is skills, but that was like 6 hours ago.
All
Yeah.
right. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm getting that sort of notification now.
Maybe a delay.
Yeah.
Sadio Berahino has left Zolte Ragram and gone to Charleroi. Jose Calderon to Fiorentina. I think that's a good move as well. Especially with no Cheeser.
What kind of What kind of deal do you expect now? Do you reckon there's going to be any big deals, or do you think like Thomas Partey is going to go through? Do you think do you reckon there might be some really strange last minute deals that you've not even heard anything about yet?
I mean, I hope we get the Thomas Partey one over the line. There's still time left to get it done, but it's looking very unlikely that it is going to get done. I'm very hopeful though. Apart from the big signing, I don't think we're going to get a big signing as of now unless Everton want to pay 40 million for Alex Iwobi again, they can do that again if they wanted to.
I don't think.
Right. He got an assist yesterday, so
I don't think Everton would be paying out that much for anyone.
They did for Iwobi.
Yeah, but that was like last season.
Yeah.
And that was under Ronald Koeman as well, I think.
I think it was, yeah.
Yeah.
Does any of you know and Godfrey was on Middlesbrough's books? Okay. No, I didn't. No.
Was he?
Russ, Leeds are confident they can get Rafinha's deal over the line before 11. Director of Football Victor Orta will be staying to make sure that one gets done. In regards to Angus Kinnear on Sky Sports was the one who broke that.
He only spent a year in Borough's youth team before getting released. So his father is actually a former professional rugby league footballer.
Yeah.
So he's in the northeast, isn't he? So he had trials at Leeds and Sheffield, but returned. He went to York. So he never came through Borough. Realistically, he went to York. He was at York, then had a year with Borough, then went back to York in the youth system. So nothing big there.
No.
But signed for Norwich, went out on loan in 2017-18, I don't class him as anything to do with Borough, even though he spent 1 year in
I
their
mean,
youth.
I bet
That's
you're
nothing.
still happy that you sold Ben Gibson for like 15 million to Burnley, and he hasn't played one single game of Premier League football yet.
Well, the reason he hasn't played one game of Premier League football is because the assistant manager doesn't rate him.
Oh, really? Is that what it is? Okay. Do you reckon
But
there'll be minutes for him in Burnley this season? Obviously, they're still keeping hold of James Tarkowski, and
He's gone out on loan to Norwich.
is that for the full season? Is it?
Yeah,
Oh, okay. I didn't see that. All right.
he's been out on loan at Norwich. He hasn't even come on in them games either. So
Not played. No?
I'm
Ah.
not. I'm like a
It's
bit
kind of
worried.
it's kind of hard to notice that then if he's not even been playing for them. Yeah.
He's been on the bench.
Not the kind of thing I look out for. I don't really look at every club's bench and that sometimes, but yeah.
But a season, Josh, in our youth isn't that massive. So I don't.
Well, I'm just loading up my Sky app as well, so I can get the stuff on there rather than just on Twitter. So hopefully that doesn't take too long to load. Get onto Sky News or Sky Sports News. Even.
Oh yeah, he actually made his debut at the weekend
Oh, did
against
he?
Derby.
That's all right then. How did he get on? What was
They
the
lost
score?
1-0. Ben Gibson, get out. Nah, I joke. But Timo Pukki missed a penalty in that game as well. So, but that will be covered on the
Wednesday.
podcast on Wednesday. For that,
When's the England? Sorry, because I'm going off subject because we're doing commentaries of the England game. When do England play their first one? Is that Wednesday, Thursday?
Thursday,
Thursday.
8:00,
Thursday night. Fair enough.
and then it's Sunday, then Wednesday. I think.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
But hang on, let me just recap because I did send you the link.
Yeah, I know one Wednesday. One's Thursday. as you
One's
said.
Sunday.
There is Sunday, and I think it's the following Wednesday. I think that's right. Yeah.
Hang on, let me just check.
Yeah.
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 So we got Thursday 8:00, Sunday 5:00.
Yeah.
Then we got Wednesday at 7:45. So
And then the first one on Thursday is the friendly with Wales, right?
yes.
Yes.
And then we've got Belgium, and then we play.
Let's hope we played better against Belgium than we did against bloody Denmark. I'll tell you that now.
I don't think we were that bad against Denmark. I don't think we were great, but I don't think we were that bad.
So hopefully we can get a win against Wales, Belgium, and Denmark.
Yeah. And they're all at home, are they? They're all at Wembley.
Yeah, just no fans to go and see it live.
Yeah.
Which is quite
There'll
funny because
There'll be people in Wembley Box Park though, because they have that for the cup finals and stuff. I'm sure England will
I
probably have
don't
that.
think they are allowed because you can't have more than 6 people in a group, can you?
No, true. Yeah. But they're still doing watch-alongs, like Arsenal Fan TV, and a lot of those are still going to the Box Park to do, like the watch-alongs for their channels and stuff, and they're having about 10, 12 people there sometimes. So I don't know.
They're not allowed. They're allowed to groups of 6.
Oh, it's gone to penalties. At Barrow.
Just don't let not Max Angus. What's his name? Angus take one because he'll definitely score.
Let's see what's gone on there at Barrow. I wonder if they are going to bring anyone on in, especially they're playing Leeds under 21s. They might look at them and be like, "Yeah, he played well. We'll sign him."
Maybe, yeah.
They can do, because they are.
Yeah.
No, and they can actually do it tonight as well.
Yeah,
because they're actually playing each other.
That's true. Yeah. What's this deal where Lax out to Celtic on loan from Milan?
Yeah, I've seen that and mentioned that.
Not too sure who this kid is, but yeah. Don't know too much about him.
The Delafeu deal hasn't actually gone through yet.
No, not now. Still waiting.
Awaiting confirmation.
Mm-hmm. Who's this now? St Johnson have signed a guy Melamed from Maccabi Netanya. Go on, man.
The deal of Gerard Delafeu has actually gone through. It is confirmed.
So confirmed.
It has been confirmed by Watford's official Twitter. So
Jamie Ness has left the club. It doesn't say, but he's gone. No, just
no,
going
he's
through
left.
what they're saying along the bottom end.
Yeah.
At Dundee. Yeah, Dundee's Josh Mulligan has signed a new contract as well. He's staying, but he's gone to Peterhead on a season-long loan. What else we got going on? Inverness sign Wallace Duffy on a 2-year deal. He was from St Johnstone. He was released by them. Yeah, Bayern Munich. What's this? They've signed. Yeah, Eric Maxim. Yeah, Choupo-Moting. We said that. Yeah.
It's
Still
not
very,
been
very
many.
quiet. No, it's quiet. Yeah.
We're going to go into the last hour, and
that was going to be hectic. Though. Literally, there was every 2 seconds. Like, yeah, we're going to keep up.
It's always the last hour where deals go absolutely crazy and bonkers in transfer windows sometimes.
Paris Saint-Germain, they signed Danilo Pereira from Porto. That's a good move for them with an option to buy on loan for a season. Inter Milan signed Matteo Darmian,
yeah,
which we knew on loan with an obligation to buy.
Yeah.
Kay Peterson has signed from Swansea to Dusseldorf, or was it to Dusseldorf or whatever he's gone to?
Mm-hmm. Actually, that's quite interesting. You know that Taylor that scored for Barrow tonight? He only signed on deadline day. So this is his first game for them, and he scored their equaliser. By the looks of what I see there, if it's the same player.
Flipping
The guy that scored the equaliser for Barrow, I think he might have just signed today. I don't know, yeah. Sevilla signed Karim Rekic from Hertha on a 5-year deal. Sevilla have also signed winger Usamir Idrissi as well from AZ Alkmaar. Another 5-year deal as well. They're liking these 5-year deals over in Seville.
Well, they sign youngsters, don't they? They like to sign youngsters. Yeah, and then they feed them out to Barcelona. Like they did with Rakitic.
Yeah, but they brought Rakitic back, didn't they?
Yeah.
What's this? There's an update on the screen. Oh, bless you.
No, I was coughing.
Ireland was released. Oh, I thought you were sneezing.
No.
Right, so let's... Who scored for Barrow? Dale Angus? Or you want
yes, that's not the one I was talking about.
No.
I'm about Taylor.
Jason Taylor.
Yeah, has he just signed or has he been there for a while? If somebody Taylor today, I don't know if it was the same player or not.
They signed Chris Taylor.
Oh, fair enough. Maybe that's what Russ was on about when I said about Chris Taylor. Then maybe that's what he meant. Yeah.
Let's see if this has happened as well, because
Theo Walcott completes Southampton medical, so that one's going to be going through in a minute.
Yeah. Nyland has departed Aston Villa.
Southampton made an inquiry to sign Brandon Williams from Man United as well. And that might be a loan I didn't see. Went through too quick.
Yep. Chelsea midfielder is having his medical at Fulham.
Yeah. Southampton are open to letting Angus Gunn leave on a loan.
Yeah, I can understand that as well.
Yeah, I can as well, actually.
He's not going to go.
Well, I'm going to get a drink and then I'll be back ready for the final hectic hour, which is going to be mental.
Yeah.
We are expected it to be mental.
And this is where we'll bring Russ in the last hour.
Like I said, I think Everton have been.
Oh,
I think Everton have- What?
Jamie Shackleton has his penalty saved
Oh,
by Josh Lillis. So Barrow were 2-0 down. They're now 2 each, and it's now 1-1 on penalties. Leeds' second penalty saved.
Dope.
I'm refreshing the Twitter. And Barrow, Luke James took his penalty in. So that's the former Hartlepool and Peterborough man.
Yeah.
So I'm going to keep refreshing this because we're on an advert break.
Mm-hmm.
This is the under-21s, Josh. Give them
I
a
know.
bit of fortune.
I know. The under 21s are good. The under 21s can be good as the first team sometimes.
Can't. And Jamie Shackleton's just come back from injury, so
Yeah. I mean, that's what sometimes Premier League clubs do. If a player comes back from injury, they put him in the under 21 squad to make them sure they get fitness in. So, like, or
Josh Galloway
under
next
23s.
for Leeds, and he just about squeezes it in the net. So that's 2-2. But Leeds have took 3 penalties, where Barrow have took 2. Yeah, it is football, but it's boys against men, basically, in a competition that shouldn't be going around, especially
No.
in this season.
No, yeah. I mean, like, if I was like in charge of the EFL, I would scrap the under 21s teams and put the non-league teams in there, make it a bit more bit more
Barrow
better.
have had their third penalty. Jason Taylor steps up for Barrow, and it's saved. So
Ooh.
after 3 penalties each, it's currently Barrow 2, Leeds United under 21s 2.
Slipping it.
Oh, and then Leeds have just had their 4th penalty, Cole Gibbons, and it's saved by Josh Lillis. So
That's two penalties in a row that the Borough keeper has saved 2 of their penalties.
no, not in a row.
Oh,
and up steps Sam Hurd as the next taker for the Bluebirds, and he puts it wide. So after 4 penalties each, it's still currently Barrow 2, Leeds United under 21s 2.
It might be going on for a while, this one, in terms of the penalties. It might be going on until past 11. It might have to...
I'll tell you something now, right? I think Willock's penalty was jammy as alt, though, against Liverpool.
Oh, it was. That was probably one of the worst penalties I've seen. Like, the goalkeeper, obviously, he got his hand to it, didn't he? And just kind of couldn't do anything apart from just parry it into the net, yeah.
Leeds have stepped up to take their 5th penalty. Max Dean steps up for Leeds to take their final penalty, and he scores.
The Leeds are through, are they now? Or not through?
No.
Leeds are getting an extra point.
No, they're not through. They're not through. Borough have to score this penalty to keep. They have to score.
I'm refreshing their Twitter just to confirm it. As soon as it's tweeted, I'm reading it.
Well, not through. It's the league, not the League Cup anyway. It's the Leeson Trophy.
Johnson Paints Trophy.
So they'll just get an extra point, I think. So I think it's
you get a point,
and then they get
Nothing confirmed this end, Russ. But then you're listening to it on the radio, and Josh Kay has to score for Barrow, and he lashes it in off the underside of the crossbar.
But we're still going.
So
they're still going. They're still going.
Sudden death.
By the time the penalties finish, Russ won't have time to come on and talk. Bless him.
No, probably not. He might have 5 minutes. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll just give him 5 minutes at the end.
Yeah. See, we were talking about players re-signing for clubs. Aberdeen have re-signed one of their former players as well now. Didn't see who it was,
Greg
but
Lean. Greg Lee.
Yeah.
Following his
Greg Lee.
release from that NAC breeder.
Yeah. That's it. Yeah.
I think Derby getting.
Jack Jenkins has stepped up to take the next penalty for Leeds, and it's been saved.
Oh, so what we got here then? They have to score now, Barrow, to win.
Barrow score,
And then he win.
they win.
And who's taking it?
We'll see. Now, debutant Chris Taylor with a chance to win the bonus point for Barrow, and he scores. Barrow
he's the
take
one
a bonus point.
He's the one I was talking about. They got their equaliser as well to make it 2-2, wasn't he? So,
Yeah, and hang on. He didn't score the first. He didn't score the second goal.
I thought he did. Or the first one of them he did.
Jason Taylor scored the second goal, and Chris Taylor today, who signed for Barrow.
Yeah, that's the one who signed today.
Yeah, Chris Taylor, who signed today,
Can't keep up with these Taylors. They'll get Paul Taylor next.
well, yeah, Ipswich, and that's a great result for Barrow there. 2-2, 2-0 down, brought it back level, and to beat Leeds United after extra time, obviously, because it goes straight to penalties, and winning 4-3 on penalties.
Yeah, it's a good win for them. Yeah,
that is absolutely ridiculous. Why do penalties have to be settled out when you draw in this cup game?
I like
it. In a group stage.
I like it. I think it's just a bit of fun at the end.
Because it's in a group stage.
Yeah. Not obviously a bit of fun, but it's not. If you lose it, it's not a big thing, is it? Really? But in terms of that competition,
I think it's like more to do with the under 21s getting the experience to how to play football against men. Really,
I've just seen on here, Sean, even that it says there was a party in London. It's not that party. It's the one they're talking about. Tammy Abraham. I was getting a bit hopeful there.
Was you getting excited and going again? Is it Thomas Partey? And you went, oh.
And the thing is, Tammy Abraham had no clue about this party.
Oh, of course he did.
No, it was a surprise birthday party.
Yeah.
So he
must have a little hint of it.
No, a surprise birthday party that his family put on for him.
Craziness.
Why would your family put on a birthday party for you?
A surprise birthday party.
When we're in this global pandemic.
Why would you even have a party anyway? Why would we just narrowed it down to 6
I can understand having a party. I can understand having a party, but have it with the restrictions.
Yeah. So we've got time remaining 1 hour, 6 minutes and 40 seconds. So it's 6 minutes and 40 seconds. So you've all got to leave the pub.
Yeah. So you can't watch the end of transfer deadline day in the pub anymore.
6 minutes. 6 minutes left, folks, to leave the pub.
This is your final call. 6 minutes. 6 more. That means last orders would have been like 10 minutes ago.
Yeah, probably. Most probably.
It would have been because they've said that they're doing it at like 1:45 so that people get 15 minutes to finish their pint.
Yeah, fair enough.
Maybe even half an hour, depending on the pub.
Yeah, half 9 maybe. Yeah.
Oh.
Jim, he's not got his tie on. Well, at least
we're not in the last hour though.
No, we're not in the last hour. I think he'll put it on though.
I hope he does.
That's if it is a yellow tie.
Yeah, I hope it is. We'll see. Chelsea midfielder Ruben Loftus-Cheek having his medical at Fulham. Still waiting on that one.
Yeah, we know about We know that about that one.
And now that there was still like literally no new updates at the moment.
It was good. It was good to have Harry Redknapp and Jamie Redknapp. I mean, it's not transfer deadline day without Harry.
No, it isn't.
King of the Jungle.
Well, the last King of the Jungle.
Yeah, and of course they're doing that in November, aren't they? They're doing it in a castle over in Wales. I think it was.
In North Wales. Yeah.
That's going to be epic to see, though. That is going to be epic to see.
Well, how are they going to do it, though? Because you can't have more than 6 people in a group.
True. I think they were.
No,
I think. Do you know what I think they've done? Do you know what I think they've done? Like they've done with everything else, like pre-recorded it all.
No,
it
can't.
won't be. No, it won't be.
Oh yeah.
It might be a 6-person group this year.
No.
Then, maybe I don't know. Yeah, no.
They've already announced the lineups.
Or it might be 12, but then they just split it down into 2 different like sections of the castle or whatever. I don't know. Yeah.
This is where I'm thinking. Unless
well, folks, if you're expecting the transfer deadline, you are wrong because we are talking about I'm a Celebrity. Get me out of here!
Well, we're still waiting for some deals. We've been waiting all day for these deals to go through, and there hasn't been very many that's actually happened, has there, at the moment? So
no, we're still waiting on the PRTY because we got to party.
PARTEY.
Yeah, it's got
yeah. E. I forgot the E.
The party.
The party.
I can't believe.
I'll have a party when he signs. I won't be able to. It'll be after 10 o'clock.
So you're all right for 3 minutes and whatever seconds to have a party, Mike. Yeah, but by the time it's 10 o'clock, it's last orders, mate. That's it. You can't have no party.
I want people would want to see my underwear parties. To be fair, but.
Right, we're now going to be bringing in Russ into the live stream.
Yeah, we've got 1 hour and 3 minutes as well. So hopefully some of these deals come through. But yeah, hand you over again to Roy. He's going to introduce Russ, who's now joining.
So good evening, Russ. How are you doing? We can't hear you, Russ.
I'm all good, mate. Thanks. How are you?
I'm all right, thanks. He had actually muted himself on his end, and I could tell what he was saying, but we couldn't hear what he was saying. So
it's not a transfer deadline day without some.
In case you fetched me up earlier while I was listening to football, I could have my mind muted so you couldn't hear the commentary. That's all, mate. And
that's
I forgot
fine.
to mute it before I actually came on.
I was just going to say, it's not a transfer deadline day without some strange mishaps anyway. Normally get them on the professional, side of it as well. So, we're more than entitled to have our own little mishaps of our own.
Or we had the little mishap back in January.
What was that?
When you fell asleep, I mean.
Yep, Russ has got it right.
Oh, my God.
Snoring on air.
Oh yeah, that was quite.
But to be honest, I was actually not feeling well, and it wasn't actually.
My God! Breaking news: Man United signed Edison Cavani.
It's done, is it?
It is done. It is done. Edison Cavani. I've just come through the breaking news now. Breaking news: Man United fans, you have signed Edison Cavani.
I think he'll do well.
I
think he'll be like, Edison Cavani.
I think he'll do well. I think even Zlatan did well when he was when he signed there. He scored goals and that. People saw it maybe as a bit of a panic buy, but I don't see it as that. Cavani. I think
he
Cavani
was a free transfer as well, wasn't he?
This could either go 2 ways. It could either go the way that it went with Falcao. You remember how that went with Man United? That was
that was
dreadful.
a loan deal. That was a loan deal.
But it still was dreadful the way he scored. What was it? 3
Is he going to be
what?
Is he going to be EC7?
Yeah, maybe.
Eric Cantona 7.
I think it could be. Could well be.
That would be pretty
So-
ironic.
So, if we got any Man United fans in commenting, let me know what you think about Edinson Cavani on a free transfer.
Yeah, and
On a
Alex
2-year deal.
Alex Tellez as well. If you want to mention in regards to that, just
Yeah.
kind of combine the two. Yeah.
Yep, Alex Tellez as well. So, Man
I
United
really
fans.
do think that's a great signing for Man U.
What, Edinson Cavani?
Yeah, they need a striker. I mean,
They already got strikers. They got Onion Igalo and Rashford and
Gallo is only on loan until January.
Yeah.
Rashford's being played out on the wing. Martial's being played out on the wing. Greenwood's being played out on the wing. So they haven't got no strikers.
Martial won't be playing anywhere for the next few games.
Yeah,
Three games, yeah. They need defenders more than all after the defensive performance against Spurs yesterday.
Someone I know, Jordan Coombe, who did a bet a few years ago,
Yeah, what about
saying if
Jordan?
not our friend Jordan, a mate of mine, Jordan Coombe, he's like, "Welcome King Cavani," and someone's tweeted back to him, "He's moving to Manchester, mate, not Cornwall." But he is a Man U fan. He is a Man U
oh,
fan. So.
dude. So,
It's like-
man.
You fans are everywhere though. It's the same with Arsenal fans and Chelsea fans, and they're very national and international clubs, aren't they?
Mm.
Yeah.
So we're into.
I've got two lots of Sky Sports News, and I've got Sky Sports News on my TV just there.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
then on the internet, just in front of me here, I've also got Sky Sports News, so I've got it on twice. So I can.
Did you say just in front of your ear? You meant to be using your eyes.
oh, dear me.
Well,
Flipping it.
this tweet
Oh.
from Man U has gone mental
Yeah.
because they're saying they shouldn't have. Slimani's set to join Leon.
Oh well, that's a good move. If they can get him done, yeah.
That would be a good move.
I think Cavani will do well for United. I think he's proven wherever he's played to score goals, isn't he? Whether it's international or in the league as well.
I mean, Slimani was at Monaco last season.
Yeah.
On
What,
loan.
you're getting tired, right? We've got about another hour or so of this yet. Do you want to go and grab a coffee?
Wait, no one will say, mate.
Bugger a
If you're
coffee.
getting tired,
Red Bull.
me, Mike, and Sean will take over for the last hour, mate.
No, I'm fine.
He wants a Red Bull.
He don't trust us that well, Russ. He doesn't trust us that well, mate.
He needs something. He needs something to keep him awake.
No, I'll be fine.
Fair enough.
Don't go
Yeah.
to. Hang on. Oh, someone cropped a tweet from Leeds United's Twitter. Don't go to bed
Yeah.
just yet. There is still work to be done. # deadline day. # LUFC from the 1st of September 2014.
And then we went on to sell Matt Smith and Dominic Perleon. Because the same day, Jason Pierce quoted it and put, "Ooh, this is decent."
You went on to
Yeah.
tell who?
Sell it to
Podium and who?
Don Perley. So Don Perleon
Yeah.
and Matt Smith.
Not Matt Smith, it was at Arsenal.
No, the one who.
Oh, the
went to
striker.
Q-
Yeah, the striker. Yeah, yeah.
He went
Ah,
to
yeah,
Fulham and then on to QPR and.
Do you know when you-
City.
Russ, you know when you said Matt Smith, I thought you was on about the Doctor Who Matt Smith then for a second.
You are mad, Sean, mate, but
It's the
That's why I like
TARDIS
you
just
as a
about to
friend.
land behind Rise in the kitchen there.
The red buzzer's not actually going off now. So.
That's all right.
Mike, have you got
Yeah,
any,
yeah.
have you got any sweets for Dad to finish off with? Because I've got some sweets.
I haven't. I've got some
No.
cookies. I've got some chocolate chip cookies.
I've got
Yeah,
nothing.
Sean's got
Come
some
on,
flavours.
Got some
might buy
quavers.
I've got a bottle of water here as well, being professional,
Yeah.
not having any alcohol on the live stream.
Well, it's after
Ooh.
10. After the pubs are shut.
Yeah, if the Russ Rounham pub can't be open.
Yeah.
What do you
It's
think
shut.
of me, I don't drink anyway now. I only drink when I'm watching football, mainly now.
Fair enough.
Oh,
How did
yeah.
I was going to say, what about Leeds? How did they perform today?
So now we played well, we went 2-0 up first half. Max Dean, 16-year-old, and then, like I said in this chat, we should have a penalty before Barrow equalised.
Oh,
But
really?
commentators said it was a Stonewall penalty, linesman looking straight at it. Flag,
Yeah.
referee, who were nowhere up near with play, said no penalty and wave play on. Linesman
And
was
And then
on top of
Barrow
the
went down the
penalty.
other end and scored.
Yeah, the linesman was on top of it and said it should have been and were flagging for a penalty, but referee didn't get.
Well,
Did you mention this one about Nathaniel Klein?
yes, he's set to sign a short-term contract.
Yeah, over at Palace. Did you see about Slimani as well?
Yeah, we've mentioned that.
He said that one.
Mike, have you seen about
yeah, so that-
Aberdeen? Have you mentioned about Aberdeen signing goalkeeper Gary Woods from Oldham on a short-term loan?
No,
No, we
is that
haven't
due
touched on
to
that yet,
cover
but,
for their coronavirus and all that?
No, that's due to.
I think so, yeah.
It joins the Dons following an injury to goalkeeper Thomas Cerny.
Oh, so I don't know who Oldham have got in goal now then, because they got rid of is it Della is it Della Pack or Della something or other? I don't know if they got him still or not. Yeah.
Something like that, Mike.
Do you know what? Do you know what? Oldham, if you're interested in the goalkeeper, call me up, yeah? Last transfer deadline day. Let's do it.
You're a free agent.
You're a
They
free
can
agent,
sign
they
you.
can sign you anytime they want.
Yeah,
Yeah.
up until the end of March.
I want to have a look
So-
if there's any more stuff at
So
Stevenage,
Oldham,
but,
if you're watching this, Oldham, please sign me up. I'm a goalkeeper with vast experience. I'll help you out.
could have said that when Dino was there. Dino might have actually watched this, to be fair.
And some breaking news as well, just come in. Jean-Claire Tabidio has joined Benfica from Barca on loan. The French centre-back has been a target for Fulham during the summer transfer window, but has now joined Benfica this evening.
Oh, wow. That's quite a good little move for them, I think, as well, yeah.
Because even though I've got Sky Sports News on, there. Also, I've got open the Transfer Centre Live blog on the Sky Sports website where they're posting updates as well. So I'm getting it from all angles. And I can
Fair
even
enough.
open BBC on my phone as well if I want to get news from BBC or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh dear, 51 minutes to get Thomas Partey over the line. I don't know.
But they can they might have put a deal sheet in.
That's true, yeah. It normally takes, about an hour or so, the following on from that, yeah.
The
Who
deal
knows?
sheet is up to 12 o'clock today. We've been 11 o'clock deadline.
Fair enough.
Well, they said it's a 1 a.m. deadline.
Oh,
for a
Thomas
deal sheet.
Partey is taking his medical in Madrid, apparently. That's what they're saying on Sky Sports News.
Yeah,
I thought
because
what they said, and then, I thought he was flying to London, but I don't know.
No, because of coronavirus, yeah.
Fair enough.
Apparently, he's already in London. He had his medical earlier today, Sean, and he's currently now in London.
He might, yeah, that's what I thought. I thought he was in London now, but I don't know. Still waiting for any confirmation on that. There's still nothing. So
Twitter is the best source.
yeah, I've just gone onto Twitter as well now.
Bongani Zongo is signed for Rangers from Amiens SC. So that's a good signing there for Rangers.
Mm-hmm. Here we go. This is quite interesting in regards to, I said about Jack Wilshere earlier, being from Hitchin. they actually tweeted him saying, "Jack, if you need anywhere to keep fit while you find a new club, we're in the market for a 28-year-old creative midfielder from Hitchin. You know where we are."
Man, you never know, Mike. You might do that key to keep his fitness up, go and train with him. Because if you play, cause you can play, and he may play as a trialist without a contract in some of the reserve games.
He
Yeah,
can
you know.
actually play for them as well because it's not a FIFA registered club either.
Yeah, they're so low down there, like the football pyramid, that he can play senior games for him. Yeah.
Yes, he
It's
might
true.
do some of that. Play
Yeah,
some
yeah.
of them. But
I don't know. We'll see. It's probably very unlikely, but you never know.
I bet all the Man United fans are not happy with them signing Edinson Cavani.
I think a lot of them are. I think a lot of them
No.
are very.
No,
quite
their
pleased.
problem's not not up front. Their problem is defence, especially Harry Maguire.
Yeah, but I think a
Sorry,
lot of them.
I
I think a lot of them are, because they do know they need that kind of striker as well. That's going to be clinical in front of goal.
Hey.
And another target man too. So yeah.
to all the Man United fans, this is a prediction, yeah, not a spoiler. This is a prediction. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is going to be sacked by December. Guarantee it.
I don't think they'll
No.
get in the top. I don't think they'll get in the top 4 this year.
I guarantee it that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer will be sacked. I guarantee it. I'll put money on it.
I don't think United will get top 4. As I said, I think they'll be maybe even struggling to get into the Europa places, but we'll see. Early days.
So that's a shocking news on the transfer deadline, eh, Sean? Price predicts is Ole Gunnar Solskjaer gets sacked.
I don't think it will. I don't think he will get sacked.
No, fair enough. And we've got on there. There's still no more updates yet. No news on anything there.
No news is good news, though.
No, it's not.
As they
Doesn't mean Thomas Partey hasn't signed yet. We've got 40-something minutes, so get it done.
Don't worry. If we submit this deal sheet, we got an extra 2 hours just to get it
Yeah.
done.
Yeah, that's true. Or an hour or two, yeah, whatever it is. Yeah.
I've literally just. Harry Redknapp was saying he's been pushed around for the last 4 or 5 weeks about Cavani. Does anybody want Cavani? He's looking for £200,000 a week. But John Clare Todibo has joined Benfica on loan from Barcelona.
Oh,
Sure,
yeah.
we just mentioned that.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I mentioned that, right?
Slimani close to leaving, but he hasn't left.
No, still, we're still going to see if there's any more coming through in a minute. It's just the only one that's come on the screen is Cavani there. Live. Where's this that they're going to live now?
Everton training ground, they're live at the moment.
Everton. Is that in regards to the goalkeeper situation, is it?
Yeah,
I
it
think
is,
so,
mate,
yes.
Yeah.
I'm still trying to progress with that deal and hoping to get it over the line. It would be a loan as well. We know, of course, that they have been in touch with Manchester United over Sergio Romero. Nothing came to fruition there. We also know that Sergio Romero flagged us on social media saying he deserved more respect and should have been allowed to go for what he contributed to Manchester United. As we know, that hasn't happened.
Oh, so I think Romero wanted to go to Everton as well. Yeah.
It sounds like it,
Yeah.
especially when his wife is tweeting.
Yeah, I did see that. She posted something out. Yeah.
Cavani signed a 1-year deal at Old Trafford, by the way, guys, if you're just wondering how long he's signed for.
All right.
Well, he signed it. Apparently, it says he signed a 1-year deal with a further option of a following year.
Yeah, a lot of them do that. These sort of players at the moment, especially when he gets to his sort of age. Not young, is he?
Yeah, and that Tellers, Michael, signed earlier. He
Yeah.
signed a 4-year deal with an option of a further year as well.
Oh, right.
They mentioned that earlier, Joshua, listening to that about Douglas Costa. They mentioned about Douglas Costa going back to Bayern.
Yeah, great.
Yeah,
move.
we seen them. We touched on that earlier. Yeah.
We this is the longest transfer deadline day I've been a part of on a live stream ever. And I'm still
Oh.
going.
That's all right. You're down from 11 till 1 on your own.
I don't think so.
There was news yesterday that Robert Snodgrass was on the verge of signing for Celtic.
Bloody hell. That could be on loan deal. That could be, or
Dinamo
that permanent?
Bucharest have signed Alex Garcia, or Alex Garcia from Man City.
Yeah, that might have been the Garcia you were on about,
It might have been, yeah. I think it was not the centre back. Yeah.
Eric.
Uh-huh. Let's have a look. We've got a live. Where's this? Somebody in yellow. It's not
Breaking
Jim White.
news, Leeds United have said don't go to bed just yet.
Yeah,
There
we
is
said that
still
about
work
half
to
an
be
hour
done.
ago.
No, they've literally just tweeted in now with a picture of some fish and chips and a contract.
Oh, nice.
Are they trying to sign a player with fish and chips? Oh, that's
That
fish and
was,
chips, brother.
I was going to say, is that
Yeah.
critical? Yeah, you going to sign Matty Fisher or somebody who used to play at Charlton?
Oh, by the way, have some fish and chips, by the way.
There you go, guys. So fish and chips.
Who would have thought
Don't
you would have
expect
seen that,
yet.
people, of the transfer deadline day? A picture of fish and chips.
So,
Leeds United.
Wait, Russ, where's the mushy peas? You got to add the peas with it.
Nah,
Gravy.
And the scraps.
Gravy.
yeah,
they asked about it.
yeah, they could be
Yes.
signing Victor Fisher. Oh.
They asked Rafinha if he wanted any mushy peas with his fish and chips. He said, no thanks, just the fish and chips will do. I'm new round here.
Well, he wouldn't
Fair
know
enough.
what
There's
fish
the
and chips
one-
is.
No, of course he wouldn't know what fish and chips
I've
was.
seen the deal coming up. Looks like Spurs are going to be getting. Is it Joe?
Rondon,
Who?
though, so.
Rondon plays at Swansea.
Rondon.
Yeah,
joking.
Joe Rondon from Swansea.
yeah. So that one's going to be coming through shortly. It looks like that one's in the works at the moment.
Yeah, so come on, Leeds. That's going to be done very soon. Is Rafinha coming in?
No.
Or still?
No.
Oh, imagine if it didn't come in and Leeds have tweeted that.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, here's some fish and chips for the new signing. We don't know what's happening here. He's just left the building.
He's actually. He has
And he didn't finish his tea. How rude.
He has actually left the ground. So is Victor Orta and Angus. Well, Victor Orta's still there. Angus Kinnear's left as well, but Rafinha's left. Dzeko's left. So it's probably already signed, but they're just officially going to post the news out now.
Yeah.
Probably already done all his media work while under 21s were being played.
Maybe. Yeah. He was probably there doing it at that time. Yeah. Go on.
Go.
Oh, Theo Walcott. It looks like this one's going to be done, is it now as well?
Phil Jones is still is trending on Twitter.
Josh, the deal.
Yeah, because he's still going to be able to use
Not just now.
Good singing for them. Walcott. I didn't know he was singing.
Good singing.
I didn't know he was singing either.
And UFC Takeover. Oh, God. There's another takeover happening at Newcastle.
Oh, wow.
That poor club.
The sooner they get rid of Mike Ashley, the better, though, to be honest.
Oh yeah, defo. He's literally destroyed that club. To be honest.
Yeah. Oh, Southampton, yeah, that's for Theo Walcott. What we got going on here? We've got about 40 minutes or so. Yeah, 41 minutes.
40 minutes. So stay tuned, people. You never know when a big signing might occur.
You never know when we might be having this party. We might have this party.
QPR are tweeting. QPR, Adele is typing. Uncle Albert joins. Hello, my friends. Can't believe I'm still in this group. I have a very good friend here at Benfica who should be in this group. Adele Trapp. Added Chris Willock. Yeah, we
Yeah.
mentioned Albert, Chris, but
Like,
Let's
I'm
see.
already ahead of you. I'm just watching ads at the moment. So yeah.
Yeah, so Millwall forward Isaac Onleith has returned to the club after St Johnson cancelled his contract. That was it. And then he went to the adverts. Yeah. Yeah, he went to the adverts after that.
Sky Sports News, proudly sponsored by
ooh, he's actually got Twitter now.
Who?
Adoma.
Who's got
Albert Adoma.
Albert Adoma, yeah? Oh, he was a QPR fan, was he? All right, fair enough.
Well, he does come from. He came through Barnet and all that.
Yeah, that's true. He did, yeah. I remember when he played against Stevenage, he played a few times against Stevenage when he was at Barnet, yeah.
Uncle Albert, who once took my phone off me to take a selfie at Cardiff.
Ah. That's pretty cool.
He was at Borough at the time.
Mm.
So,
Yeah.
Anyway, Mike, what do you think to our Europa League group?
Easy. I think we'll win it. I think we'll probably win every game. Like I just think we've got enough about us this season to beat any of those teams and to qualify in top position. The one out of that lot that is probably the sort of harder. Let's have a look who it was. I think it was where were they from? Not Turkey.
Is it Austria? Whatever they're called.
Austria. Yeah, was it Vienna? Vienna. Yeah,
Vienna.
They're probably the harder of the lot, but I think we'll still win against them as well and qualify in top position. Yeah.
it was actually. Adoma actually never played for Barnet against Stevenage.
I thought maybe he did in a pre-season game or whatever. Yeah.
Barnet have always been were in the Football League at the time.
Yeah, I know they've played Stevenage a few times in pre-season, I think, now as well, but I don't know.
Yeah, which former Champions League winner managed Barnet?
Edgar Davids, I know.
Edgar Davids. There you go.
Edgar Davids and his glasses. Yeah.
I've met him.
I think he played for him as well at a short period of time.
Yeah, he played. He was player manager, player coach.
He got sent off at times in 10 games at Barnet in the conference.
Yeah.
I've actually met him.
Fair enough.
Because here is my picture with him.
Let's see this.
Sorry about that, guys. I just when I'm muted.
And everyone's saying, how the hell is that him when he hasn't got his glasses on?
Oh, it is. You can see clearly it is, yeah.
It is him. It's just because he's something to do with the sunlight. He's allergic to it.
I wish I could show you pictures of my Arsenal legends I met.
Arsene Wenger, haven't you?
Was this?
No, I haven't met Arsene Wenger. I met Nigel Winterburn. I met Lee Dixon. I met Winterburn.
This is a time when I'm in the crowd at Bristol City, and it was against Middlesbrough. And I think that was when
West Ham. Hold on.
It's about Wilshire Mike leaving.
All right. And Tamori, probably they're going to mention that as well, maybe.
No, not quite, Jess. I mean, it looks for all the world as someone.
Jess.
Yeah. But no, what were you saying, Ryan? Who was that against?
Bristol City against Middlesbrough, and I was in the Bristol City end because I didn't like the seating at in Aston Gate.
Yeah.
At the time, because it was wooden seats.
Oh,
but
wow.
now,
Okay.
Now I'd happily sit in the away end. I have
done. Yeah. Uh-huh.
FIFA for a large period of my time at the club.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, for the last 8 months. Training hard every day. Unfortunately, I've not been given the opportunity to play. So, as you say, it's not as it seems because Jack Wilshere very much.
I have to check if there's any deals coming through on my phone as well, but I couldn't see nothing.
Probably nothing, my friend. Nothing.
I met
Yeah.
Ledley King. What a guy.
Jack Wilshere will Hitchin Town come in and said
Who?
Right,
to train.
This is the thing about Hitchin Town. I just mentioned that.
tonight what I've done, I've got a book here, and I've got Leeds deadline day deals in. So when we get players confirmed, I can write it in there, and then if anyone leaves, I can write it in on that one. So then,
Fair enough.
so then I've actually got it written down rather than just looking at it on my head. I've got it written down aside. I reckon Leeds will probably confirm it at 10:30.
11:30 maybe. Yeah. No, we've got a minute or two. I don't know.
I reckon they'll probably confirm it soon. That's probably why they did that.
We're facing a race against time, people.
Yeah. I'm literally going to Arsenal's Twitter every 2 minutes and refreshing right now. 'Cause I didn't-
I'm
I
going to
wanted
Atletico Madrid.
Yeah.
I'm going to go to
Yeah,
Atletico Madrid if you're going now.
I want to see this deal get done. Like, I really do.
The thing is, Mike, right, with Arsenal, right, we go so slow. It's just
So late.
it's
We leave it late.
unbearable.
I know, we leave it late. We do leave it late.
And the man who hasn't put a penny in that club is the man that's slowly crushing us.
Yeah.
Stan Kroenke.
Funky. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Stan Kroenke.
Yeah. Yeah, so that was the one Tottenham defender, Joe Rodon, yeah, from Swansea, yeah. Still, there's no more news in anything much.
Mm.
Quiet. Everton are in advanced talks now over the deal to sign the goalkeeper from Roma, Robin Olsen.
I'm shocked that they didn't didn't get Sergio Romero.
Yeah,
Or the other goalkeeper.
No, Sergio Romero. I would have liked to have seen him because they have a relationship with Man U players.
Yeah, they do. Yeah. Started off with Wayne Rooney, wasn't it? One of the first ones, and that. Yeah.
Right. What's that say in English? Victor Malejo has joined Getafe on loan.
Okay.
You guys in this chat here, check if you can. Open that link that I've just posted there on your computer and have a look at the Ren fan po, and then look at the photo of Leeds, and then you'll get why Leeds posted it with the fish and chips on the table.
Hold on, I'm just waiting here. Just waiting for it to load up.
I mean, it's a good thing to post fish and chips, though.
I've just seen it.
Hold on,
You
I'm
just
just
seen
having a
it,
look.
right?
I didn't load that up, but I did. I have been because Fatia Cumes has actually been tweeting a lot of the deals.
Yes, I thought I'd title it.
Rafinha, he can play the LDC and have visibility at European level, but instead of staying in Rennes, which is a great sporting challenge, he prefers to go and play in a second-rate club in England without a European Cup. Go F your mothers with your effing
With your fish
Got
and
fish.
chips.
country.
That's quite cool, actually. If that's what they've done, and
Best part
they've
about it
noticed
is
that. I
now,
like that.
there's a fish and chip
Bit of fun.
shop. There's a fish and chip shop across the road from Ellen Road called Gravely's Fish and Chip Shop. Actually opposite Ellen Road, so they probably ordered it before we shut.
I can't. Do you know what?
Maybe.
Do you know what's disrespectful, Russ? They didn't have mushy peas with their fish and chips. That's just disrespect. Or scraps, or even.
Bit of
Bless you.
gravy or mayo.
Yeah. Bless you.
Oh, wow.
Butter sauce.
Yeah, tomato sauce, barbecue sauce, anything.
Oh.
Yeah. Curry sauce.
No, curry sauce. Because he wasn't
Yes!
fitting in our
Deal is done. Leeds United have signed Rafinha, 4-year deal for a fee believed to be in the region of £15 million. Deal
Yep.
has just been confirmed.
Yeah. I like how you
Fee
celebrated
addition-
that like you won the league.
Oh,
Additional fee.
it's just
over 15 million with 5 million plus.
I can confirm another deal that's gone through. Walcott has returned to Southampton on a loan deal from Everton.
Yeah.
Rafinha wears the number 18 shirt at Ellen Road. He has just completed his move now.
Is that the same
Yeah.
Rafinha that played at Bayern? That one, or is that
No,
completely
no.
different?
No.
Totally different.
I think
Okay.
this guy played in Portugal,
Hang
did he?
Sky's
Got their man. Rafinha is a Leeds United player who signed on a 4-year deal that will keep him here until 2024 from Andy.
Is he the one from Barcelona?
Where international clearance. He becomes the
No,
third
he isn't.
of this window here at Ellen Road. He'll wear the number 18 shirt.
They're hoping to grab it.
2 weeks
They're
tonight.
trying to grab an interview on Sky with Dzeko in the next hour.
But he turns out
Yeah, it is Barcelona. The Barcelona one, Rafinha. It says so, wasn't it? On the...
No,
Chelsea midfielder
Yes, it is.
it's the Rennes one.
on Sky Sports.
I think he played for Barcelona, though, did he?
No,
Were they looking at him as well? Were they looking at two of the same name?
no,
It does say on there that he played for Barcelona, but yeah.
no. That's Rafinha, RAF. This is Rafinha with PH.
Ah, right. Okay, that's where I got confused from then.
It looks like they were looking at both anyway, but yeah.
No, it's because people weren't spelling it right.
No, maybe.
The Rafinha that played for Barcelona, but that plays for Barcelona, is actually Liverpool's Thiago Alcantara's brother.
Oh, is it?
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
this one played for Sporting as well. Okay, yeah, that's that one. Right. Yeah.
And this Rafinha also plays for Brazil, where Thiago, who
Portugal.
plays for Liverpool,
Yeah.
plays for Spain.
Spain. Yeah.
And they're actually full-blown brothers.
Yeah. That's quite cool. That's pretty good. 25 minutes or so. Let's
Josh
see what's coming out of.
has already left
Yeah.
Ellen Road, so they've probably recorded that interview and we'll be playing it as live on Sky Sports News within the next hour, mate. So, left a
Oh, there's Cavani saying goodbye. Is that Cavani? Yeah.
Oh no, that's an old picture video.
Yeah. I love it. Jack Wilshere has replied to Hitchin. He says, "See you tomorrow. What time? Don't need to be getting fined on day one."
So he's taken up their offer, basically.
And then he's put Hitchin to put training with tonight, Jack. Seriously though, Thursday night at Bulldog Arena, I will allocate you a locker.
That is fair play, though, to Hitchin. Just, I think they were
pretty
just
cool.
having a bit. Just having a
I
bit.
love if he actually does like go in there for a bit of pre-season, not pre-season,
Well,
but
To be honest, fair play to him. Imagine if he signs for them. Just to
Jack Wilshere goes from West Ham to Hitchin Town, yeah.
benching him already. He's going to be in the
might
first.
I might have to just get in contact with those guys. You know, the commentary team for Hitchin. They'll be like, right, I'll be there for Jack's debut.
Well, Jack's training.
Yeah. Oh, Jack's
so,
first pre-season game, whatever.
I like how I celebrated the deal. Larry just scored a goal.
Like he just won the league. Like he just won the Premier League or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
What else we got happening here? Nothing at the moment. It's on adverts, is it? Come on. B&Q, you can do it. Can we just get this deal done? Come on. Come on. I'm going to tag.
I think that's a good sign actually for us. He played yesterday and then joined today.
And
I
could
just
make
tagged,
his debut.
Could make his debut.
I was going to say in that Jack Wilshere thing, I just tagged Stevenage as well. I just said at Stevenage FC, fancy getting in on this. We can always loan him out to Hitchin. Only 5 minutes down the road anyway.
So he won't.
Look at that awful zebra kit that they got. Ugh.
Well, they'd have to do some updates because the transfer window's been after FIFA's come out.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
FIFA comes out in an hour and 23 minutes.
Right, that's
officially it does, doesn't it? Yeah.
That's two. The standard edition don't come out till Friday, so they can. So you can be on the standard edition, but the Ultimate one and the Champions one, it'll probably be on the updated one.
Fair enough.
They're all the same game.
The guy Blackpool have signed Daniel Bretterson from Norwegian side Ailensons, something like that.
I think we mentioned that one.
That said, the deal has not long been completed, I think, but yeah. I don't even know how to say his name. the team's name, I think.
Completely butcher it.
Yeah, probably did.
Fulham signed who? Joachim Anderson on loan. Who the hell's he?
Who?
Never even heard of him.
Who signed for them?
No, it's
Fulham.
Joachim Anderson. Fulham.
Oh, Joachim Anderson. I never even heard of him.
And no, it's not Ruben Loftus-Cheek.
No.
Just like Mike thought one of the signings for Udinese was actually Gerard Deulofeu, but yeah, that has actually gone through. No.
Yeah, it's gone through. They were looking at him, weren't they? Yeah.
Yeah.
Deal sheet. What they're saying there? This is about the deal sheet. So yeah, so that's if the transfer deal sheet is put in by 11 o'clock. They get an extra hour, is it? I don't know what it says on there. I'm trying to read it. Hold on.
It's very, very small.
2 hours.
2 hours. Yeah. I was still trying to read what it says on there. Yeah, Joachim Anderson. Never heard of him. No.
Theo, and also I don't know if you mentioned, but Theo Walcott.
Yeah,
we finally signed.
Yeah.
I didn't know if you had, because I was mainly focusing on checking when deal went through for Leeds with Rafinha. Yeah, that's all. So that's the one.
Hold on. It's got to be. They've got to go to Arsenal soon and see what's happening with this deal.
Oh, they're talking to Walcott.
Oh, are they? Oh, is he on the phone? Is he? I don't know.
Well done then, Theo. So, and it's game time for you, mate. That's what you want, obviously. It's going to be game time at Southampton.
Well, I also it comes down to hard work first, and I feel like the club is the right fit for me as well. Something felt right about Southampton as soon as that was on the play. couldn't say no at all.
After we finish on here, I'll be getting an article written up on my website about the Rafinha deal.
All right.
Listen to that.
Fair enough.
But I can't thank you enough as well.
Nah, listen, you always going to do it about me, Phil. You were that good, you know. I first saw him when he was about 12.
Oh, was he his manager at Southampton? Was he? And the
Yeah. He gave him his
Yeah.
debut.
yeah, fair enough.
Just 12 minutes in the Premier League this season.
Yeah, and what happened to Walcott?
Your best with Southampton?
He went on and did all right for Arsenal, didn't he? Yeah.
Oh, apart from
Bongani
getting injured.
for Rangers, yeah. Hibernian have signed Cole McGuinness.
I think Partey's going to be one of them deal sheets.
Maybe,
yeah,
yeah.
I think so too. Now, I think so now.
And
Because
how
I
many
think
have they said? Has it been like? Have they said how many they've put in or not yet?
They
I
don't
don't know.
announce when the deal sheets until after the.
They normally say that. They normally say that there's going to be a few, though, don't they? Normally sort of say there's.
Yeah, they won't say how many because
Sometimes they do.
I've never seen them mention how many.
I think sometimes I have. Like when there's
Like,
about 5 minutes
In the last, like in the last summer window, they some clubs had extra time to do because they submitted the deal sheets. But hopefully, you know what I mean. With time running out, it's looking very unlikely that he could join.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
Mhm.
Well, they normally say what club it is or something, don't they? They've done it. Yeah.
Who knows?
But yeah, we've still got another 18. Is it 18 minutes or so? 18 and a half minutes? Yeah.
Yep, 18 minutes.
Yeah.
Quiet. Right. It's been a really quiet deadline day. Like, I know there's been a few deals in there. Cavani
it's
being
more
the
of
main one and stuff, but it's been really
COVID.
quiet.
I think we're having the most of the the COVID effect as well because
Yeah,
more than likely, mate. Mike, do you reckon if Partey gets done, you've got enough until January to have a chance to try and gain that top four at the moment, or do you think you need to do another one in on this deadline day?
I think Thomas Partey would be a great signing if we do get him over the line.
That's a good,
Of
good
course,
question.
I rate him really highly. I think he's a really good player. And of course, he can come in and he can either partner Danny Ceballos or Granit Xhaka in midfield, or sometimes play in a free alongside those two. And of course, you know, we have strengthened in other areas and that as well. So, do I think we'll break it to the top four? I don't really know at the moment. I think we might have to see what happens in January as well. You know, and then I think we will, you know, definitely get into some kind of European football, whether it is the Europa League or the Champions League. But I do think those signings that we've made already, as well as the Partey signing, if it gets done, will set us in good stead. It's, you know, it's a project at the end of the day for Arteta and for Arsenal, and these are kind of just pieces of the project, really.
Yeah,
And to add Arteta's bit of thing, we need to start winning away in the top six first before anything else happens. Our away form against the top six is played 28 games, lost 18 of them, and drawn 10. We haven't won an away game at the top six since I don't know what the stat was, since February 2018 or something like that. So
yeah, but we are getting better. We're getting closer to that. Like the Chelsea game last season, we drew that one. The Liverpool game, we did all right. We know it was closer than what it was in the season before. Man United, we drew last season away there. Spurs, obviously, we lost that one, but we were much the better team. So we're getting there. We are getting closer to it.
But we got to improve that record first, Russ, before anything else happens.
Yeah.
I just thought to ask that question if you got in.
You did actually beat Liverpool last season as well.
But that was at home, Russ. I mean, right.
Yeah.
That was at home.
Yeah.
We didn't beat them away. We beat them at home.
I'm just saying.
Right.
Even like Man City as well and stuff like that. We don't do really great against a lot of these teams, though. We normally concede quite a few goals and that. But yeah.
Mhm. Mhm.
Right, looking at Middlesbrough's window that they've done, do you think they could have done a bit more? Or are you quite happy with what they've done so far, mate?
Well, because we're in the Championship and the players that we've been looking at are in the English leagues, we've still got until
16th. Yeah.
the 16th, so anything can happen between now and the 16th. I mean, I think there should be more players coming in, but if you're going to sign players from the English league, then you might as well have them in when
Sort of as soon as you can get them in. Yeah.
And same question to you, do you think Middlesbrough's doing enough this window, or do you think you should have been more? I know it's still open for domestic signings, but what about you, Josh? What do you think of Borough's window so far? And right while we're waiting for Josh's response to that, Plymouth's transfer window. How do you think Plymouth's done in the window this summer?
Oh, I think we've
So
done
far.
brilliant. I mean, we've lost one of our 4 games in the league. I think it's been a great window. He's brought in 11 new signings. I mean, yeah, we've signed 2 goalkeepers, but one of the goalkeepers is only on a short-term contract. So I think he's done the right thing, bringing in goalkeepers that need game time, especially Jack Ruddy, who hasn't actually been involved in around the team. So I think it's probably best that he gets some game time while Luke McCormick's out injured.
Yeah, I just started asking for your opinions on your club's spot. And Mike, I know you follow Stevenage as well. Looking at their window,
Yeah.
are you pleased with what they've done so far? Yes, the domestic window's still open as well for Stevenage to sign players from Premier League or fellow EFL clubs, or even players in the non-league as well. Or players out of contract who's left clubs in this period. Do you think that their window's has been strong so far, or do you think they need to strengthen a few more areas of Stevenage?
I think we could do with maybe another 2 or 3 more. I think we could do with a winger. We could do with maybe an attacking midfielder, and maybe one more in there as well. Maybe another defender or something as well. But overall, there's quite a good sort of balance of the squad there. Jamie Cumming coming in from Chelsea, brilliant goalkeeper. He's done really well. Ben Coker, hopefully, he's back fit soon. He's only played the Portsmouth game so far, but hopefully he's able to get over his injury that he's got and maybe feature this coming weekend, if not even feature tomorrow. Romain Vincelot, another good player as well. Luke Prosser. Yeah, there's a lot of talent in there. Even the young lads that have signed from non-league as well, and some of the other lads that have signed from non-league, Osborne and Effiong and Marsh and Romeo Hutton, have signed from Birmingham and stuff as well. It's quite a good-looking squad at the moment. Arthur Reed as well has come in. He's looked good so far. I'm quite pleased with how the squad's looking, but yeah, I do think maybe 2, maybe 3 more, and then we're done. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I thought I'd just ask and get people's opinions and so if you want to say I think your window's done to the people who are currently watching us at the moment in time, just get involved in the comments. We can see this to the side here, just here, where this way for me.
Hold on, live. What's this? It's Arsenal, is it?
What? No, nothing's been signed and sealed and delivered yet, Mike.
No, they're just going to the Tottenham training ground to speak to the guy there.
Small club. Sorry, I had a cough there.
Yeah, no, I think they're going to go to Arsenal after that and speak to the guy who's or the person at the Arsenal or the representatives over there. But yeah.
Swansea over the defender, the Welsh defender, Joe Rodon. He's
here we go.
Around 7 million. We think Swansea value
right
to 18 million. So clearly a little bit of work to get done. But the
last 10 minutes. Yeah.
Is because the
Ladies and gentlemen, we are in the last 10 minutes. Stay tuned to find out if any last-minute deals are done. Ooh.
Spooky.
Spooky, yeah. It's Halloween month as well. That's coming up soon, isn't it? Next few weeks, yeah.
I don't need to go Halloween. I'm scary enough, mate. So yeah.
All right, Chesney.
Sean, what I'm going to say there, Sean, as well. If you go trick or treating, you don't need a mask.
I suppose the highlight is really around something that hasn't happened, and that is Dele Alli will
Come on, let's get this over the line in the next 9 minutes or so.
having those two.
I think we're going to leave it late. late.
It's going to be the late show.
The late.
The final part of the yeah.
I'll probably leave a bit. Probably.
I'll be leaving before that as well. Yeah.
Yeah,
I think-
about 11 right, but
I think we're actually going to end about 11 anyway.
Yeah.
okay, when shall we
Fair
going
enough.
to finish? So I thought I'd say, if we were still on
I'm knackered, mate. I'm literally like so tired.
Yeah, I think we're going to finish up just as it hits 11 o'clock.
Fair enough.
Dun.
And then anyone can watch this back. This will be uploaded onto the podcast group, which it is in. We will be live again on Wednesday.
Yeah,
With-
and then we'll recap what we've missed over the 2 hours between 11 and 1. We'll talk about this first section of Wednesday's podcast before we do the league updates, won't we? So yeah.
Well, League and Cup updates.
Yeah.
And also, with regards to Athena as well, who's joined Leeds tonight, it's been a busy 30 hours for him. At 4:30 yesterday afternoon, he scored for Rennes in their league match.
Yeah.
At 11:20 last night, he arrived in Leeds. 11 o'clock this morning, he underwent a medical at Thorpe Arch training ground. Then at 10:05 this evening, he signed for Leeds United. We didn't announce till 10:30, but he actually prepared to paper about 10:05 this evening.
Did they offer him fish and chips at the training ground as well?
Yeah, they for his tea at Ellenwood before he went home. And he finished before he went home. Or to his hotel that he's staying in for time being until he finds somewhere.
Fair enough.
We're busy 30 days for Leeds' new signing there, guys. Just so to run you through his busy schedule that he's had over the last 30 days or so.
So we've got 7 minutes here now. I've just got Man City there now.
Time's going
that was in
out.
regards to that.
So slowly,
Garcia about the
time's
time.
running out. So slowly,
Are you
time's
singing
running
now?
out.
Madonna, wasn't it?
Yeah, but it's
Yeah.
running out so slowly for us to sign Partey, mate. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to make sure Arsenal do it. Come on,
It won't happen
dudes!
in-
Time's running
It
out.
won't happen. It won't happen in 6 minutes. There's absolutely no chance. I'll send you 20 quid if it happens in the next 6.5 minutes.
I don't think it's happening.
Mike, I reckon.
You got that on live yet, right? Yeah, just in case it does. I'm joking. I'm
It
joking.
won't be confirmed. The paperwork will be have gone through before 11 or maybe just after 11. If I've got that deal sheet in.
Yeah.
But the club won't announce it until probably tomorrow morning when everyone's got back, been to bed and got back up again.
I'm just going to say, just
At some point tomorrow.
Sean, just to prove I'm a man of my word.
That will be yours.
Sean,
Well, if it happens in 5 minutes, yeah, it's not going to happen, like, but you know what I mean?
If it doesn't happen, that 20 quid's coming my way.
Wait, if it doesn't happen at all.
Oh, God.
Happens, Sean, that money will be Mike will message you for your address, and that money will be posted off next time it goes out.
And actually,
That should be
I'm gonna
happens
go
in
out-
5 minutes.
I'll tell you what. I'm going to put it out there. If it happens between now and 1, but doesn't happen, in the next 5 minutes, we can still half that, and I'll send you a tenner because I don't think it's going to happen
Ooh.
at all.
I don't think it's going to be happening. The way,
So if that could be next
I mean, I'm
5 minutes-
actually on the English version of the Atletico Madrid, so I can understand
Yeah.
it. And
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
not tweeting anything.
No, because we take so bloody slow at everything.
It's not.
Let me just show you.
you.
Let me just show you a tenner as well.
Yeah, and Sean will message you for your address if it does happen.
His address. He can
There you
bank
go.
transfer.
If that
Bank
happens
transfer, mate.
up until 1 o'clock,
o'clock.
if it doesn't happen in the next 4 minutes, this is yours.
But what happens if it does? They do get it through, and it doesn't get
If
announced.
it goes
till-
through, and they announce it at I don't know, 1:30
Four.
or 4 o'clock
He gets
or
a 5
tomorrow
o'clock.
morning.
He gets a
Tomorrow morning at 9, he gets a fiver. Yeah.
So let me get this straight. It's gone from 20 quid down to tenner and then down to £5.
So you've got 4 minutes for it to be announced.
Come on, boys. Don't let me down now. Come on, God's sake.
4 minutes for 20, 2 hours and 4 minutes for 10, and then literally any time after that, if it's
Right.
announced, then
If I listen
yeah, go
to
on.
this, I've
Go on.
Charles Watts, who covers Arsenal for Goal,
Yeah, I know Charles. Yeah,
has just has just tweeted 8 minutes ago, just waiting on the announcement now. So it looks like Partey is a done deal, and they just wait for Arsenal to announce it.
Hey!
This is where it's Torreira going out.
Yeah, it might be. We've still got 3 minutes, whatever, 3.5 minutes.
Come on, boys.
Arsenal
Don't let
are
me
gonna
down now.
wait.
Come on.
Arsenal are
Come
gonna
on
wait
now. Don't
until-
let me down now. Come on. 20 quid,
We're gonna
20
wait.
quid, 20 quid, 20 quid, 20 quid, 20 quid, 20 quid.
He's really eager for this 20 quid.
I'm
Reporters
joking.
having to work from home because of COVID, and that
Yeah.
reporter was covering Fulham. In background, while she was doing a report, a dog was sat on the
Yeah.
was sat on the sofa.
Who
What
was
dog?
The
working?
dog were getting in on the
Fulham?
act.
The
The
Fulham.
reporter
Who was
covering
that?
Fulham. The reporter
Oh,
was
it weren't
covering
Michelle.
Fulham.
Michelle didn't have her dog or the baby up, no.
No, she
Barney,
took other
yeah, but
photos.
Barney would be. You'd see
Yeah, it'd be
Barney.
fast.
Mike,
It'd
10
be-
minutes
yeah.
ago, Gunnar Blog, who is the reporter for The Athletic,
Yeah.
Nicholas, has put confirmation via Atleti, Thomas Partey has joined Arsenal.
Yeah, well, we haven't got any confirmation yet. Come on, yeah.
Come on. Come on, Arsenal. Don't let me down now. Come on, for God's sake.
We've got 2 minutes and 12 seconds. So yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Thomas Partey has joined Arsenal.
Yeah, what's happening
Hasn't
with
come up
Kepa
yet.
as well? This is the thing. Kepa,
He'll be
what's going to
staying
happen?
now.
No,
He'll be
the
staying now.
Spanish window does. Hang on, is it the Spanish window that shuts at 11 as well?
12.
Might be, yeah.
Just at 12 o'clock.
Or 12.
Could he be on the verge of going back home?
We got
Maybe. Yeah.
exactly.
The player has unlawfully terminated his contract.
Who's that?
Who?
Party has terminated his contract.
Where are you seeing that?
Atletico Madrid's Twitter.
Wow.
Okay.
This means it could be any second then. Wow.
So it'll be a
Come
free
on!
transfer. So
Come
it'll
on,
be a
I've got
free
30
transfer.
seconds. Hurry up, you pieces of. Come on, Arsenal, do it, man. Jesus.
If this
I
gets
think-
announced,
We've got a hold. We've got a hold. Like the fact is, it's done that. We've got a hold past the next minute or so. We've literally got to give it another 10, 15 minutes just to see.
I might stay on till 11:30.
6, 5, 4,
Oh,
3,
no,
Yeah.
it's not happening.
1.
It is happening. He's terminated his contract.
Window is closed.
Yeah.
But it can still be a 20 because he has terminated his contract.
Yes, true. Yeah. I've decided what it is. When the deal's done, and depending how long it is, if it's in the next
Half an hour.
Yeah, let's see what they're saying. Are they going next half an hour or so? Yeah. Before we end the stream, if it's done before we end the stream, yeah.
Eurofuse retweeted, marching on together, ready to get started. Hashtag UFC with photos of him actually in the shirt.
Window closed.
The window is shut. Now, well, let's have a look.
Who is this, Jess?
England. Is she an England woman or a?
Yes, he's joined. They confirmed it on Sky Sports that he's joined Arsenal. Time to get party.
Not yet.
Party.
Not yet.
Party.
It has.
Hold on.
Haha, 20 quid to Sean. Yes, Nico. Yes.
The transfer of Thomas Partey to Arsenal.
Come on.
He has joined Arsenal.
I need to see this. Hold on. What is it? I need to see it when it's on our website.
Come on.
And Lucas Torreira's gone the other way. Torreira's gone the other way.
Still nothing. What, on a permanent?
There is.
Come on. Come on, please. Come on, John. Please, Partey. Please. Please.
He's gone. It's done.
It's done, Sean.
I need it confirmed.
It has been confirmed on Sky.
It's not like breaking news. We haven't. You know what I mean? Like breaking news. Thomas Partey joins Arsenal.
Give me the 20 quid instead, just for being me. Maybe Nick. Just for being the one in the back seat who runs the whole thing. Yeah.
Yeah, man. We appreciate it, Nick. All the hard work you do, and everybody else that does this.
Hey guys, Lucas Torreira, that's just come through on Arsenal now, so this should be done on the Arsenal website any second. Then
Yeah.
Because it says Lucas Torreira. Let's have a look.
Has joined till the end of the season.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm just going to read it. Lucas Torreira has joined on a season-long loan, and obviously the main one that stands out is the derby game against Spurs, and everyone wishes Lucas well and everything else. So surely that can't be too long now on the Arsenal Twitter as well.
Twitter.
It's got to be in a minute.
Because there was also said of Aubameyang would sign long term.
Who's put the names up on stream?
Partey sends a big message
Not me. Don't look at me.
Not really. I haven't touched it.
Don't have names.
Hey up, Lucas Torreira has joined. Yeah, I got it through the Arsenal app. Lucas Torreira has joined head La Liga on loan.
I think that them and Tottenham, both teams that are improving.
Come on.
Appreciate your God.
Arsenal have actually confirmed that. So.
They can't all make it. But,
I need to see if they've confirmed Thomas Partey now.
I'll stand by my prediction.
No, we don't want to get bigger followers. Thank you very much. YG on to 166.
Is that Twitch? I can't stand that. The people that do that on Twitch.
Don't read these out.
Sorry, mate.
What's happening here?
I can't stand
this is transfer deadline day live stream. Terry.
Good afternoon. Good evening, Terry. How are you doing?
Evening, Terry.
It's just about evening still, isn't it?
Yeah.
You're still leaving the microphone at Barnard for another 50 minutes or so.
Come on, Arsenal. Now you need to confirm party deal. Now, come on.
Arsenal, that Thomas Partey has joined. We haven't got it from Arsenal just yet.
I love
Oh.
Darmish. I love
I
Darmish.
love it.
I've met him, and he is such a
He's sound.
great lad.
Yeah, he's sound.
He's joined, but it's not been
Right.
confirmed yet.
Bing is
No.
just news in here just now from Ian Abrams. It's party time for Mikel Arteta and Arsenal as Thomas Partey moves to the Emirates.
There is one in from Atletico Madrid to Arsenal in the shape of Thomas Partey.
Nice. Thank you for that, Dana.
Yeah.
That's good news for
I
us.
hope he's a good player. I hope we haven't just wasted all our money on him.
His transfer deadline.
Nah, he's a good player. He is.
He's at Old Trafford. They have been busy,
Come on.
James. They've
Arsenal,
been
2
busy.
tweets in the last hour, right? It says about Torreira.
Yeah, we just find out
Uh,
whether they the fourth deadline day signing or keep it at
Imagine probably by that.
RSVP location at Arsenal. Please respond to Arsenal by 11:15 tonight. I will be attending in capitals. I'm going to put attending in capitals. So we're literally, this could be done in the next few minutes. It looks like then and confirmed. Yeah.
immediately. I think he might be one for
Yeah,
Before
Thomas
quarter
Partey,
past. So any minute now. So yeah.
trying to find out
I've
whether
I've voted as well.
I voted for the one in capitals as well.
No,
Mike.
I just went attending.
Oh, did
I'm
you?
not an Arsenal fan, so I'm
I
just
voted
attending.
attending in capitals. Even though I'm not
No,
an Arsenal fan.
Attending announce Gunnosaurus.
Yeah, yeah. Imagine if Arsenal did that. They put him into the Gunnosaurus mascot.
Officially, breaking news. Officially, we signed Thomas Partey. Here he is in a Gunnosaurus mask. Oh dear.
Imagine.
Mike,
That's
BT
actually class.
Sport has just tweeted this photo.
Arsenal pull off a huge deadline
It's
day
party
coup.
time.
It's party time. That
Yeah.
is dope. That is
That's
dope.
class.
I like that.
Cool, isn't it?
Come on. Good signing.
Let's get this party started. Let's get
Yeah,
this party
party.
on a Monday night.
I might wake up the neighbours if I put on my party tunes, but yeah.
Alexa, play Pink. Let's get this
the
party
party
started.
Yeah. Come on.
Breaking
Alexa,
news.
play Pink. Let's get this party started.
Where you'll get copyrighted.
You can't.
Oh yeah, we'll get copyrighted. Yeah, true.
Alexa, stop. Oh yeah, forgot.
Afterwards.
Just some breaking news, Justin, as well.
Yeah.
Young Leeds United midfielder Matthias Borges has joined UD Logroñés in the Spain Second Division on loan until June 2021. Season-long loan for him. So good luck to Matthias Borges, who's going out there on loan.
Suppose I should have a
One
look
in,
at
one
Steve.
out for Leeds
A minute or
United.
two.
They do for sure, yeah. Yeah, and that's not
I think if you weren't going on loan there,
Nothing.
he would have probably played. He would have probably played tonight.
You know, John Stones. I'm a big fan of his. I know people, got on his case a little bit the last.
Come on.
Year Chelsea or someone might.
It's not
Come
quite
on.
not quite quarter to yet.
Quarter past, you mean?
Sorry, quarter past.
We almost forgot what time it is. You know what I mean? Jesus.
I'm getting too excited, man.
Well,
I thought someone might have.
I'm
Even-
too excited too.
even Sky Sports News have tweeted.
There was
Yeah.
Hasn't come on. It hasn't come on this yet.
No, this was 4 minutes ago. That no deal sheet required.
Ah.
So,
Okay.
AFTV, it's party time. I might have to jump straight live onto onto my podcast after as well, the Gooner Elite one, and just be like, "Yo, party sign."
Oh my god!
I need a guy at the top of the tube, stand at the highest level, and of course I'm talking about Cavani. So we're getting a mixed
Du-
bag.
du- 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 du-
I'm not excited for that reason. No.
As a way off, you know, yeah, you and man still got a 5-year plan. You're on a 5-year
So you
plan.
can see me on stream. I'm just writing something down on
This game,
give me
you
a
had a
pad just
bad
here.
run of results that are after you.
Down
Well,
below.
Seen it already this
They've
season.
Ruben Loftus-Cheek deal has been agreed as well.
What,
So
to Fulham? Yeah.
yeah, to Fulham, which is
enough.
good.
I don't. Oh, I thought there was. Oh,
He could
Well,
sue
literally
it.
keep looking at my phone
I
until
thought-
that, yeah.
I thought for a second there, right? I thought.
So
Yeah.
because this didn't need a deal sheet, Sean
Yeah.
gets 20 quid.
Yeah, that's fair play. Yeah.
It didn't need a deal sheet, and they have actually tweeted saying
Yeah.
it didn't need a deal sheet. So
And
20 quid.
He cancelled his contract before midnight. Sorry, before 11. So yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
So 20 quid all round, isn't it?
Buzzing. Happy days.
Just to Sean.
So
All round, mate, yeah.
I've already had my 20 quid.
Yeah, you had it for the streams, didn't you? Yeah, I'm sure you probably have another later on in the season or in the future, probably, no doubt as well. So.
Because Mike's a good lad.
Rush,
Robin Olsen, breaking news. Robin Olsen has signed for Everton.
Yeah, just all that. That's come up on my end as well. Yeah, good signing for them. Goalkeeper, yeah. All right there, Sean. Don't panic, mate. Don't have a panic attack.
No, I seen the goalkeeper. I was like, yo.
That's a great signing. I think he might be Everton's first choice now.
I think he'll be number one. Yeah, I do.
Do you remember when West Ham signed Payet from Marseille, and he actually wanted to go back and kicked his toys out the pram, didn't he?
Hold
to
on,
go back.
Thomas Partey, hold on.
Vinny, well done
Oh.
with that. Thank you very much. The fellow you were talking about had it. Olsen's in. And what about this? It looks as if Arsenal have done it.
They're going to announce it at 15:15, don't they?
That will become a
Yeah.
They are just to wind me up. They've left
No,
it 15
I-
minutes.
I think it's that tweet that
Please, can we have an Instagram video like we did with Aubameyang? Get your
Get your party
get
out.
yourself on Instagram, and yeah.
started on a Saturday night, but it's a Monday night. I think that's why they tweeted it, because they're
Get on
waiting for
Twitter.
the adverts.
Yeah.
I'm refreshing their
Literally,
Twitter.
I've
even though
literally got 1% battery on my phone as well. It's gonna die in literally like.
in
How about
15
you
seconds.
open it up on your computer? Have Twitter open another tab on your computer.
Actually, yeah, it is as well.
So that's a good idea for what I just mentioned there, Mike, isn't it?
Yeah.
Hey, Ross. I kind of predicted my own prediction of Ole Gunnar Solskjaer going to be sacked from Man United.
I saw that, Sean. I was on when you mentioned that, man.
It's going to happen. I guarantee it.
Right. If it doesn't happen, 20 quid's coming my way, all right?
It's gonna happen any second, mate.
Mike, if you don't tap in, 20 quid's coming my way.
What are you on about? What are you on about? The sacking or the
The sacking. If
Oh,
he
the
doesn't
sacking.
get sacked, if Ole Gunnar...
Funny quick and come back to me.
No, because I'm making this deal. So if Ole Gunnar Solskjaer doesn't get sacked,
Hold on, should we get a deal sheet?
I signed on the dotted line.
right? If it doesn't happen, the 20 quid comes back to me. If it does
Ooh.
happen, you keep the 20 quid.
Oh,
What,
I might have to read up.
Yeah.
Breaking news. TalkSport understands Fikayo Tomori, along with Sky Carve Solokol, Fikayo Tomori has pulled out of a loan move from
West
Chelsea
Ham.
to West Ham
Yeah.
in the final minute of deadline day. He was at West Ham about to sign, and he pulled out at the very last second.
Wow.
And
I've just been told.
it's confirmed.
Hold on, has it been confirmed on the Arsenal website? Or the Arsenal
It's
Twitter?
on Arsenal's Twitter feed, yeah. No Thomas,
What's
no
that?
party.
One sec.
No Thomas, no party.
So there you
Come
go.
on. Come on.
There's no
Yes.
sign for the
Come on,
Thomas
Tom.
party.
But
Yay! 20 quid! Get in!
let's see if
Ain't no
Arsenal.
party like a Thomas party.
There we go.
Hey.
It's on.
That means a song request for tomorrow on Storm FM.
Mags for us. Where's Mags for us for you?
Yeah.
Bloody hell. He's wearing the
But-
number 5 shirt as well.
I thought you had a way sure if you were smiling, right, you see.
Yeah, he's totally froze.
15 minutes on from the deadline. We expect an announcement from Arsenal very shortly. We expect that to be.
I'm happy now. Nice 20 quid coming my way.
We'll watch that for you with Harry. In the meantime, let's head to Cabby and get some more breaking news for us. Cabby, what have you got?
Look, it's bad news for West Ham supporters. They've been
Welcome party. Yeah, dope.
when they try to sign James Tarkowski, Wesley Fofana.
I don't know. I think I'm happy with this signing. Let's see what he's got.
Move to sign Fikayo Tomori from Chelsea. Now, it looked like it was going to happen. Everything had been agreed between the clubs. Loan move between Chelsea and West Ham. The player's agent, he had sorted everything. The paperwork had been done. Then 10 minutes before the transfer deadline this evening, Fikayo Tomori told West Ham, I do not want to join West Ham. So the move is off, even though West Ham were willing to pay what we're being told was a huge agent's fee. So Fikayo Tomori is staying at Chelsea and West Ham, not getting the centre-back that they wanted. And I think
But they
now
could have-
we can go over to Darmish because he's got some big Arsenal news.
Yeah, Fikayo Tomori may not be going to West Ham, but hashtag no Thomas, no party is what Arsenal have just tweeted. That's right. It's welcome to the party. It's party time at the Emirates and any other clubs that you can think of. because
Welcome to the
Thomas
party,
Partey
Thomas.
is officially an Arsenal player. They triggered that £45 million release clause earlier today, and Arsenal have signed Thomas Partey, the midfielder that they've been chasing. throughout
Right,
the whole
to
of
be
summer
honest,
transfer
the international window
and he
for
is now
Leeds
an
has been
Arsenal player.
brilliant.
Thomas Partey has joined Arsenal. It is official.
For me,
They didn't need a deal
one of the
sheet.
best
They got it
windows
all
we've had.
done. Well,
Tell you-
No gone mad.
wow. So he is in, but West Ham.
So thank you very much to Mike, Sean, Russ, and Nicole for joining us on this live transfer deadline day special. It's been a very quiet deadline day until the last 5-10 minutes. But thank you very much, everyone, and we'll see you on Wednesday for our live podcast that we'll be bringing you from 8 p.m. all the way through till 10 p.m. on Wednesday with all things from Premier League to League 2. So thank you very much, everyone, and good night.
Good night.